that you pay close attention to the many problems we all face from dawn to dawn. You're intelligent and face issues, but you're behaving like a moron, cussing me for way I born, but your pipe is no water. You pay too much for butter. Take your steel beam and go. The terrible school system is such a bloody problem. Take your steel beam and go.
Broadcasting from Trinidad to the world, the Street 919FM.com.
So we're free. Selfish man, I wouldn't be involved in this election. I don't know already, I won't fail. Plus I am looking for fortune again. All I have seen is that you pay close attention to the many problems we all face from dawn to dawn. You're intelligent, I think, and you should face issues, but you're behaving like a moron, cussing me for way I born, but your pipe is no water. You pay too much for butter. Take your steel beam and go. The terrible school system is such a bloody problem. Take your steel beam and go. Agriculture's in a state, planning is inadequate. Take your steel beam and go. The northern and southern idol, the two kingpins above all, we know. We like it so.
This is Caribbean.
We like it so. We're free. Tell me the other night. So instead of displaying impatience, cool yourself and give the fella a chance. How the hell you could say when I go do better? We go send you back Grenada in a drum. We and Georgie going to put it right together, yeah. We have freeness and freedom, plenty roti, plenty rum. Hospitals have no linen, it's brown paper they're using. Take your steel beam and go. Public transportation is an abomination. Take your steel beam and go. Well, food, clothes and rent is proof. Cost of living gone through the roof. Take your steel beam and go. Classified information for personal gain is common. We know. We like it so. We like it so. But we're free. Psychiatric aid to be the bourgeois people motorcade. Me afraid to tell you straight to your face. You're back in a jackass in a horse race. Georgie say all you ain't getting one damn seat. Oh, when I'll come out to mama guy. Bocasa say how are you going to feel the heat? The penalty to opposing eye, that's political suicide. We can't get home, so we squat, living with cockroach and rat. Take your steel beam and go. Your cesspit flowing over, you could catch yellow fever. Take your steel beam and go. Soldier in bulldozer, break down the shark in mover. Take your steel beam and go. It's plenty sexual favors to be attended worker. We know, we like
This is Caribbean Vibes.
The Street 919 FM.
Hey, let me kick it off by saying good afternoon to all of Trinidad and beautiful Tobago locked on the Street 919 FM. It's just about 25 minutes after the hour of 12 o'clock in TNT. Of course, you're joined by the one, the only, the man that hots your head every Saturday. Heavy Duty!
Good evening to you, TC. Good evening to the listeners of the Street 919 FM. Good evening to all those of you locked on the World Wide Web. Those of you on Facebook and on YouTube, welcome to the Weekend Review right here on the Street 919 FM. And I want to say good evening to my taxi driver partner who now say, you're late. Go up real quick now, boy. You see myself at the corner waiting on you. Eh? Yeah, I'm waiting on the show. Go up real quick now, boy. I say, yeah, go up there.
If you need the handles, you can get the handles. Facebook, it's Street 919 FM on Facebook. That's Street 919 FM on Facebook. And of course on YouTube, it's Iwer TV on YouTube. You could come live with us in studio. Of course, share the live. Make sure when you go on the live, press the share button and share the live for us, all right? And I want to say much love and respect going out to my cousin. I know he killing hog today, all right? I wasn't able to go up the road. I was supposed to go and help him, you know, get my little pork and stuff, but much love and respect, you know. Matthew Cook, I know you're locked on listening. By now the hog must hang up halfway in the sky and half of the meat gone because he really have nice meat. He's from Valencia and he does really take care of his stuff, you know. So much love, and he don't miss the program at all, so I know he's listening, all right?
Yes.
So Heavy.
So it wasn't here last week, TC,
Yeah.
and
I kind of listened.
It was a heated show.
I kind of listened off and on because, as I told you, I was seeing about the vehicle. It was unfortunate, the bearing and the car. You know, I just went to check the suspension, and by the time the guy lift the left side of the car, he spin the wheel. I was saying, say go and deal with that one time. So it was unfortunate, but my mechanic he had a lot of work, but he see me.
He sort out.
He sort me out, you know. You understand? But nevertheless, I was listening off and on.
So I played a video on Qatar last week, right? Showing, and sorry it wasn't here because a very educated and informative video showing Qatar, which is in the East.
Yeah, Middle East. Yeah.
In the Middle East, and how they came from the poorest country. Qatar is an island, by the way,
Right.
and they came from the poorest country to today the richest country in the world, right? And I actually compared them to Trinidad and Tobago, and they actually discovered oil and gas way after us in the 90s. In 1993.
How could you compare them to us, because we was one of the richest countries?
Correct, and not only that, we had oil and gas since the 50s.
Long before.
Yeah, long before them, and they happen to be the richest country in the world today. Well, the video did everything in details of what the sheikh or the president or the
man in charge.
The man in charge did.
Yeah. So bring it from
zero to hero.
Right.
Right. And all the maribontas come out.
They come out for you.
Because they couldn't, well, even Bartayagol, your partner. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Right? And the idea was, to me, was showing when you have good governance and good leadership, how far your country could go.
Go right.
Right?
Yeah.
Despite all the downfalls and all the hardships.
Yeah.
You understand? In a short space of 12 years, Qatar reached from the poorest country in that side of the world to the richest country in the world.
In the world.
GDP per capita, they are the richest country in the world right now. Right? What they did, and I will just get in a nutshell, they take the oil and gas money, right, and open a whole, like how we have a whole ministry of finance and all that, they open a ministry of investment.
Okay.
So every time they
just sit down and looking for things to put the
buy,
money,
to put the money to and invest. That's to reinvest.
To turn the money,
around, right?
Yeah.
So they had a whole ministry of investment, and what they do to buy up real estate in some of the richest countries in the world, like in Manhattan, in New York, and London,
right.
And in Sydney, Australia, and all these places. They buy big office buildings and things, and rent it out, and apartment buildings. They're buying property and investing. They also invest in sports, right? And they invest in their own airline, and they invest in media houses and in oil companies. They are part owner of Shell, right? And Barclays and all these big companies. They invest. The return on that investment now is what's running the country, not even the oil and gas so much, right? And the population that born original Qatarian is only 350,000 people, right? But the country have 3 million something people living there, right? But only the people who are Qatarians is 300,000 plus, right? They don't have to do nothing because every month they get the money.
That pensioners or that pension?
No, right? The entire as you born.
Nah.
As you born, your money in the bank.
That is people who
I'm telling you,
welfare, that is social
welfare. Welfare, that nothing like that. What happened? You went paid to be a citizen in the country because the oil and gas belongs to you. It had to be for father, man. Because the guy that running the country realized this belongs to the people. The people already suffered all these years.
Bring that in pen and paper for me.
I go put in the video for you. Want to play on the video for you? And to add insult to injury, right? The majority of the people that live in Qatar is outsiders, which is migrants. People from, right? So they do all the work.
Right.
They clean up the garbage, they fix all the roads, they run the hospitality.
Qatarians are lazy people.
Qatarians are them happy people because the government. What are lazy?
That is all that we want in Trinidad here.
They are rich.
For 1.5 million of us.
They are rich.
To sleep all day.
Yeah, it's something like that. It's something like we like it so. Why do like it so? Well, to be honest with you,
we don't have about 250,000 lazy to deal with. You're going to have to the rest lazy.
Wow.
I can't see.
Wow to see. You had to go there. So we lazy?
But we come on.
Trinidad is the hardest working people.
What?
You telling me?
Trinidad is the hardest
working people. Put Trinidad in New York now. No, be honest.
Put Trinidad
in New York now.
Yes, no.
You was so hard at you working 2-3 shifts.
Yes, no.
Be honest.
That is not a fair statement.
That's a fair statement.
Let me tell you why.
Why?
Put any Caribbean
in New York. No, can I?
They're working three
so then they're not lazy.
No, they're lazy.
How?
When they home.
How?
As they home,
no, I don't
they're supposed to go to work at that same tree.
Wait.
Let me just show you.
Wait.
No, you want to bring that there? Give me 1 second.
I don't even want to
give me 1 second. No, I just show you.
Because I lame them talk. I barber shop talk.
Yes, I'm going to show you another. I can't show you another.
Show me the rum shop talk and that.
Right. Because you bring it.
Yeah.
So let we go there.
No, you started lazy talk what you're lazy. If we say lazy,
okay, let me just show you. A Trini going to work in Trinidad for 6 o'clock. Wakes up at 6 o'clock.
Right.
To go to work for 6.
That had to be a public servant.
Just now, wait. At that same Trini, it could be in a supermarket and all.
You mad?
Wait, that same Trini working in New York, right? For 6 o'clock. He only work 5. I done, and you know that is the truth.
Well, I don't want to talk good because let's go down that road.
I'm heavy. Let me just make it clear.
Yeah.
I was being sarcastic.
I know.
I was being sarcastic.
Yeah.
Right? At the end of the day, right? If that is the benefits of the fruits of your country.
Yeah.
The fruits of your country, where you a citizen could live comfortable, then I real happy for them.
All right, the country makes each Qatarian is worth 165,000 US a month.
What?
They word that, but they don't get that. That's how the country making money.
Yes.
So each citizen is actually
165
$40,000 US a month.
But even though I get 65, even though I get 40,
When you get 40,000,
even though I get
if you get 10,000 US, you see a good. This is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. That what I'm making.
because all right, let's say out of the 165, I just saying, right?
Yeah.
Because of you have lights and maybe a mortgage.
No,
I
again,
just saying no, just now. I just saying, right? Because maybe I don't know the I don't know the,
how do you want
I don't know the logistics, right?
Right, good.
So even though they build a house here, right? Even though they build the house here and they give you a house, they give you these assets and say, look a house. They didn't pick up the money on the ground to get the material and the labor. So all right, you worth 165 a month. Let's take out 20 out of that to put back to the house that we give you. Right? To your electricity bill, to your water rate, because we want these things to be unlimited to you. We want you to have flawless electricity.
You don't even pay for gas.
Gas.
You don't pay for gas and things.
Well, right. So all these things, out of your 165, we're going to be taken back for these things because every month, these bills have to pay. We have people working in the electricity companies, we have to pay them. We have people working in the gas companies.
Right, because all the millions of people that live in Qatar, they are being paid by the government.
Well, right. So then...
However, they have to pay for everything.
That is not a problem.
The cost of living in Qatar is very high for them, not for the citizens.
That is not a problem.
Right.
But the pay is very high, sure.
Yeah, they're getting good money because everybody rushing to them to go and work.
Come on, the pay is very high, sure.
Yeah.
If you're a government worker and you're working in the water, in the water company for the government, obviously. Look, we are government workers right here working in water. Come on, man. We don't do that.
So I made that reference last week, and people were kind of upset. I did even call from foreign and say, well, Qatari people, they don't treat the migrants good and all kind of things.
They don't treat the migrants.
The migrants who live in there, they don't treat them good, and they'll treat them and all of that, right?
And people still running there to what?
Listen to me carefully.
The money had to be good.
No, let me listen to me. If you're a migrant, if we say you live and you go to Qatar, right? And you make a child in Qatar, that child is not considered a Qatari citizen.
No, it's not.
Right. Not like you go out and make a child in America, or you make an American child. No, America, they'll say an American child, not in Qatar.
No, but
both mother and father have to be Qatarians. Even if you meet a Qatari woman over there and make a child with you, that child is still not a Qatarian.
So if the woman
is a Qatarian.
Is a Qatarian.
Yeah.
And he's a Trini.
Yeah.
The child is a Trini?
Yes. The child is not a Qatarian. I'm telling you. No. The reason for that, right? And I'm going to tell you the reason.
People not to go there and breed people.
Correct. And not only that, right?
For the bill not to go up?
Remember, every time a Qatari is born, they're entitled to all the perks of the land. Yeah, so I'm not going to say, I'm going to breed a Qatari woman over there and make a child. I'm going to try to get money every month. I go like sit back and relax on my child money.
No. It must be a way to deal with that.
No. That is strict rules.
I just saying to me,
strict rules.
I find if it's a Qatarian woman, she's born Qatarian, and they make a child. The man remains an outsider. The child now becomes a child of the Republic of Qatar.
Nope.
Right? Alright, wait.
Right.
And if the mother have to manage the funds because he ain't going to put any money in the child.
No, remember the mother get money every month, eh?
Yeah, but understand what I'm saying? You will not say, okay, go and open my bank account for a 1 month old child and they just have to put the money and expect that the money is managed by the child. Obviously, the money has to be managed by the mother or the father of both of them being Qatarian, right? Right. So just do the same for the mother that is.
And you cannot apply for citizenship. You have to born.
Well,
you can't like say I'm going to be a Qatari citizen and send paperwork and all them things.
It's just like certain religions.
Yeah.
It's just like certain religions. You cannot.
So the country have no alcohol. No alcohol drinking.
No alcohol drinking.
No gambling. No.
It have no alcohol drinking at all.
Yeah. You can buy alcohol. It has certain restaurants and specific designated places that you can buy alcohol and drink.
Right, but
they can't drink in public and they can't buy alcohol and carry home. I know place selling alcohol in the store and things.
You can't buy alcohol and carry home?
No.
And drink your rum home?
No. It have no store. It have no store selling drinks.
Not
For you to drink, you have to go to that place, a certain particular place that is designated.
Right.
And
Drink
drink
your rum there and then
and
go.
then go. But you can't get drunk neither. It's like illegal to be drunk in Qatar.
I'm not going there.
And so forth. There are a lot of rules because it's a Muslim country and you can't wear short pants and show your legs and thing. Neither sleeveless. Man or woman, you have to dress appropriately.
It's a Muslim country.
Yeah.
I mean, it had no pork and
Yeah. So the rules are there. So the rules are there. Although they're rich, it have a downside. You understand?
Yeah.
But I'm not even speaking about that. I'm just showing how the man take the country
from
0 to 100.
Yeah.
Right?
And I understand that part.
Right.
How you could turn around your country because you set certain rules and standards and you said, listen, I am not going to let money go up in my head and fill my pockets and my friends
and the friends and
and this one and that one. I'm going to make sure that my country benefit. That is somebody putting country first.
So somebody can call and say, oh, the man who's charged of is a millionaire, he controlling all the money and thing. Okay.
All right.
The people benefiting.
Yeah.
You control the money.
The man who controlling here is a millionaire and he controlling all the
The money, we suffer. So, what's the difference?
The finance minister for here, he's a millionaire and he's controlling all the money as well. So if he's controlling all the money, how all of a sudden this man who is controlling all the money out there, right, is a problem for him to control the money, but it's not a problem for them to control the money down here. And we as a citizen that say that is our money, and they just call and say no. So I go in treasury and take it up, and all kind of foolishness.
So they try all kind of things to discredit Qatar by saying it's not a democratic country and all that crap.
Sometimes you have to give up democracy.
Yeah, exactly.
Because democracy don't work
for everybody.
Democracy is just a word.
A word, yeah, sometimes, yeah. You're not
like right in Trinidad here. Democracy is just a word.
That's a word.
Let's be real. That is democracy is what have most of our youths not voting.
Correct.
So you know that heavy.
Yep.
Because democracy shows that it's hypocrisy.
Hypocrisy.
So plenty of the youths they just say when you go on the block and talk to them and hear what they're going to tell you.
Yeah.
People that's only talking now. These PNMites own children that sit on the block and say, me, vote for any party. Why?
And the battle them, well, I'm the mommy and them, but if you chop it out here, if you chop it like them.
Look, them suffer for how long?
Yeah. Correct. And I'm glad they went there because today's topic is about youths and crime. Right? And the reason why I chose that topic is because last week somebody called to tell us how we could try to... He tried to change my topic, but I told him I would talk about it this week, and he really wanted to change it last week, and I told him, no, I'm going to talk about it this week.
Right.
Which is try to move the youths away from crime and in a positive direction.
Heavy.
Right? And I said I would deal with this week here. Right? So the topic today is about youths and crime.
Okay.
There's an article in the paper saying, right, in this week's Guardian, I can't remember the newspaper, there was an article, I read it, and they were saying the gang leaders, the youths are now gravitating towards the gang leaders, right?
Why?
In the communities.
Why?
Right? And they do a whole article.
That is not yesterday, Heavy. Heavy, that not yesterday. Heavy, let me stop you one time. That not yesterday. For too long. From since I was a baby. From since I could understand this life, Heavy. Right? The given badman contract. It used to be Jude. Lid. 10 days. Right? That the man who get all the names. Who get all the names.
Yeah. 3 and 4 gang.
You understand?
Yep.
And that changed?
No.
It only going up now.
It going up now. It's
going up now way. Bad man register in a company to get his business do.
Correct.
Right? And they know that these men and them affiliated with crime and doing dirt dread. Them know. You let me and don't vex with me today.
I don't vex with you because we're talking about the topic. We're talking the things today.
You see crime? I live in the ghetto, dread. So
yep.
I real passionate when it comes to crime.
Yeah, I live in it too. So
I watch the Tobago party come here, right? And I say, they really come to make the difference. But when I see them start to walk the ghetto, and who them walk in the ghetto with, I turn off all the one time, boy.
Yeah.
But all they go back to Tobago, boy. I turn off all the one time. I have no confidence in all again, boy. I didn't want to talk to all you. Them come to talk to me now. Them come. I just listen to the program very well.
Right.
Thing. I say, big man, I don't hear you. What you talking about? I'm trying to hug me up. I said, I don't hear you, big man. When you come in the community, you're not coming to talk to the youth who really want to hear you.
Yeah.
You come in and talk to the man who you feel easy protection, man.
Yeah,
or
easy, and the influencer.
An easy influencer. And you go in and walk with you, boy. I don't want to talk to you, boy. Because you coming to do the same thing. When you win, who you owing favors to?
The influencer.
When you win, who you owing favors to?
The influencer.
Thank you. So what shippiness you're telling me, Jay?
Yeah.
You understand? I'm not going down that road heavy.
True.
At the end of the day, right? I would like any, as they say, bad man or gangster or community leader or influencer. I would like any one of them to turn from that and be a businessman. I love the opportunity.
Right. Good.
To turn from there to done away with that.
Right.
Get away from that and now be a businessman. I like that. I am not against that part. But for too long, we're doing the same thing, ending up with the same results, and thinking, well, here we're going on, something will change the narrative. It will not change.
So, do you agree with me that government have a role to play in it?
Yes. Yes, Evie, a big role. They are the major players.
Because it's how people thinking that these young people just end up like that, just so, and they want to be like that.
Heavy them as the major players, Heavy.
Correct. Thank you.
Heavy them as the Heavy.
I'm glad you agree with me today.
Have you feel them water boy and them in tongue in the head blow of just so? You why a water boy?
Yeah.
You feel like
selling water, yeah.
All opening all eye. A man who's selling water.
Getting killed.
More than one. Water boy.
Yeah, dying.
You feel it just so heavy? Heavy, come on now, man. You just can't talk it all.
Yeah.
You just can't talk all.
Yep.
You understand? You just can't talk all, but it's not just so heavy. It is not just so. And the government of the day, I cannot blame the government of the past. I cannot blame the government of the past, the one before that, and the one before that, and before the one that, and before that. All of them make mistake all before. You here now?
Fix it.
You could not change it.
Yeah.
Fix it.
Yeah.
Fix it. Right? I could remember clearly hearing our Prime Minister, hearing him saying before this, not this general election, the one before.
Yeah.
Right? Saying he's not going to partner with the activists and them.
Yeah.
Like deceased Marky Padmore
and all of them, yeah. All the activists. Yeah.
Because, and here what was his reason, and everybody did vex, and I say, good move. I didn't care, I said, good move. Him. And not partnering with them to win no general election. For after election, are owing favors.
Right.
Great. Go and win on your own. And I can remember that election, real activists.
Yeah.
Including we girl right in tongue there. Real activists, mad. Who jump over fence, who jump over wall, jump through hole, who do all kind of thing, because by the time we all know, heavy if we talking the things, we all know that the time that the eating time. That Christmas for activists.
Right.
That is Christmas.
Right.
Right? He said no. I say, what? That Prime Minister to have. I was happy heavy when he said that.
Okay.
I was happy when he won and he said, I am not the Prime Minister of the PNM, but I'm the Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago. I'm not the leader of the PNM. I'm the leader of Trinidad. I was happy. I said, two great moves.
Right.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
This man really talking like a leader. I really have confidence in him. Boy, I'm ready to dip my finger for the next 5 years again. Right?
Mm-hmm.
He now win and start and I'm ready to dip my finger again for him.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Because not partner with the activists is really not owing anybody.
Right.
They can't come to you for 10 CPEP contract.
Right.
Right?
Yeah, I
They don't go
understand
down
that.
that route.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're not partnering with the activists, then you're not partnering with the gangsters
Right.
or the community leaders
Yeah.
or the nice name all leaders want to call,
Call them, yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
The influencers. Right?
Right.
The crime boss. Good. Good. Right? So you're not partnering, you're not going down that route.
Mm-hmm.
How it end up back here? How we end up back here? How we end up back with we numbers high so? How we end up with all this crime again? How we end up that is in 1990, 1995, 2000, 2005, 2010, 2015, rival gangs have been warring and they're trying to say for turf. They're trying to say it's because of drugs.
Yeah.
It's the lie. That is the biggest lie ever come out.
Correct.
That is the biggest lie.
Yep.
Oh, the fighting for turf to sell the drugs. That is a lie.
It's only who outsiders buy them thing, eh? We living in it, so we know.
Boy, that is a lie. They're fighting for turf. Because when the contract for the drain share, if you don't have no way that you are locking, how you getting drain contract?
Yeah. Yep.
How you getting bridge contract? How you getting
Wall and all
wall
kind of-
and retainers and
know them
how you getting that if you are no way locking?
Correct.
Eh? It's no drugs. That is a lie. That is a brainwash.
Yeah. Them they smoke more than they sell.
But heavy, them not on that.
No.
How much drugs them going and sell? When them waiting for contractors to share for 400,000,
4 million.
for $1 million. Right? That's a big bite. Selling drugs can bring them $1 million. Selling drugs will mind the children from day to day. Selling drugs will give the little birds and them a little money, hang a chain round the neck,
Yeah.
buy 2 sneakers.
You buy a little 2 car for them to
buy a
drive
little
up and
2
down.
car,
Yeah.
right? If they're not selling drugs and they're hustling vehicles, they will do the same thing,
yeah.
right? Why you think the car stop sell drugs? Why you think the car stop thief car? Why you think the car stop snatching?
Yeah.
Because they never thief a car that they don't have to go back and thief a next car.
True.
Understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They never one day thief a car and say,
All right, I don't.
"No, I know thief a car here is 5 million.
Yeah.
I'd rather go and thief
Thief a
a
car
next
again,
car.
yeah.
I can live." You understand? I know snatch a chain here. I'd rather go and snatch a next chain.
But I want to move towards the young people that gravitated into the gangs.
It is easy for the young people to gravitate into the gangs
Why? Because
there is nothing.
no opportunities.
No.
Listen to me.
Hey, there's opportunity now. But the amount of red tape and embarrassment. The worst thing for a youth man to go through is embarrassment. You know? Nobody to help them. Just imagine his education status is already low.
Yeah.
He goes to office to try to get a document filled out. Right? And all they have nobody there but the person to laugh at him and say, look at he can't even spell Barataria. He cannot spell Mova.
And that's why most of them don't have ID card. That's why most of them don't have driver license.
Think about it, Heavy.
I tell,
If you put somebody there that will coax them and say, come now, I'm going to show you. Now don't ignore us. I got to pay for the whole thing.
TC,
Nothing by nothing.
we're living in a country where it's easier to become a gangster than it is to get a job.
But it is.
They want to know why, right? It is so easy to join a gang and get a gun. The easiest thing to do is to join a gang and get a gun.
Heavy.
That's easier than you getting a job.
Yes.
Right? When it reached to that, we going through. When a young person can I get a job? Now, let me tell you something. People might know.
They don't want to work.
That all that excuses.
The this.
All
they want to do is sit on the block.
All that what they say is just propaganda and excuses. They want to make them say that was the reason why. But they don't know the reason why. I've been talking to them. TC, you know K-Lion.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And for those of you who don't know K-Lion was a Trinidad artist that died.
Mm-hmm.
Right? He passed away. Right? And so I started to say he get popular when he died.
Yeah.
You know K-Lion went CIC and graduated 9 O-levels.
Yeah, see?
And end up on the block singing and chanting because he couldn't get a job.
Yeah.
Right?
Overqualified.
The people just want to say things but they don't know. You understand?
Let's imagine you going for a job,
yeah,
and the job telling you must have job experience.
How you get job experience?
And you're not giving it.
Correct. Right? And this is the problem. Nobody's asking the youths what are they facing when they go to the job market. Nobody's asking them how they living, what they eat, what they drink. You understand? From the minute a youth man reach 15, 16 years, it's time to recruit. Right? And I am saying, right, the article saying what they want to know why youths are gravitating toward the gang leaders. Who is their role models? Who they want them to be like?
Heavy.
Where are our sportsmen? Where are our sports and activities in the community? Where's our Russell Atapi and our Dwight York and things in this generation?
Right? Have 5 distinctions. She gets 7 ones. Out of the 7 ones, she gets 5 distinctions, right? And she go all over the place for work. Can't get no work.
You think what
you know what she first work was? KFC.
Oh, okay.
Thank you. Right? With 7 ones, 5 distinctions.
You
brother. Right? So don't tell me about this and that.
Yeah.
You understand? People out here only like to talk because they're defending.
Yeah.
They're not real.
So we got to go for a break.
Yeah, let's
take a break, and when we come back, we're going to take your calls after the break. So tune in right here. We have a lot to talk about.
Yep.
The views expressed are not necessarily the views of the management of the Street 919 FM.
Tell the admin he not answering. Tell him I want my money, I want my money, yeah. Tell him I need my money, I need my money, yeah. Cause I want to be rich like I live in Dubai. Everybody got to live so nice. Cause you have your money and I have mine. Oh, cause I want to be rich like I live in Dubai. Everybody got to live so nice. Everybody sing it to me. Say, they say invest your money in show. You bring 10,000, you must get. I want to hear everybody singing. Say, tell me I'm looking for you, he not answering. My mother can't sing. Say, tell him I want my money, I want my money, yeah. Tell him I need my money, I need my money, yeah. Cause I want to be rich like I live in Dubai. Everybody got to live so nice. Cause you have your money and I have mine. Oh, cause I want to be rich like I live in Dubai. Everybody got to live so nice. Cause you have your money and I have mine. Take my dance to me. Says, don't sell your soul for money. Don't sell your whole life to the vanity car. Money can't make you happy. But money is a necessity and I know I too important to ever remain a poor man. So tell them bring on my money for me. Shh. Tell the admin. I'm not accepting that. We do that again. Say, tell the admin. Ole. So nobody own you no kind of money. If somebody own you $100, put your hand up in the sky, please. If you wish you could get every single dollar that somebody owe you, stand up and show me. Stand up and testify right now. Stand up and testify. This is your testimony. I want everybody to put their hand in the sky. If they're fed up of people taking the money and they ain't getting it back, I want all you to sing with me. Keep it right there, no. Say, tell the admin. Say, tell him I want my money. Tell him I need my money, yeah? Keep it low. Cause I want to be. Oh, cause I. Low, 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 low. They had to do it better than that. Louder. Say, tell the yard man. He not answering. And I'm looking for him, yeah. Tell him I want my money, yeah, I want my money, yeah. Tell him I need my money, yeah, I need my money, yeah, right. Cause I want to be rich like I live in Dubai. Everybody got to live so nice. Cause you low, 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 low. This is the last time, right? I might even get to perform this song nowhere else for this season, so let me enjoy. I can't at least sing it in second Sunday. I can't at least sing it in second Sunday. Everybody at home, I want you to tag the person that owing you money. And tag me right now. Everybody in second Sunday, take out all your phone. I want to take out all your phone, take out all your phone. Tag the person, don't be ashamed. If they owe you $5.25, everybody at home, tag me and tag the person. And I'm going to sing exactly what you want to tell them. You have 3 seconds. You have 3 seconds. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Let me say, tell the yard man. He not answering. And I'm looking for him, yeah. Tell him I want my money, yeah, I want my money, yeah. Tell him I need my money, yeah, I need my money, yeah. Low. Anybody love this rhythm? Put their hand in the sky for me. Pick up DJ Private Ryan wherever he is. Give him a little more loud, give him a little noise. We gonna jump right now.
Greetings and blessing in the name of our wonderful Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. I'm Valentine Garcia.
And I'm Nikki Garcia. And we would like to invite you to listen to the Final Hour broadcast every Monday from 12 midnight to 5 in the morning on the street 919 FM radio.
Hear my mom, Pastor Helen Garcia, and myself, Pastor Valentine Garcia Jr., preach the word of God to the elderly, youth, and children. We can be contacted at 629-0113 or 623-8444.
Please be sure to tune in and prepare to be blessed.
As my life, I lay it on the altar as my life.
In Trinidad and Tobago, there are so many things to talk about. Social issues, injustice, child abuse, domestic violence, political scandals, and much more. On HOTP, we will cover all that and much more. Don't forget, you can catch us every Wednesday, Saturday, and Sunday nights from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. on Facebook and Instagram. Hot off the press. Hot topics, no filter.
Share the live. Share the live. The Street 919 FM on Facebook and Instagram. Share the live.
The views expressed are not necessarily the views of the management of the Street 919 FM.
Well, we are back on the inside. We are back on the inside. Let me see if everything is up and running. Right. So I think we're back on and up and running. Have you seen if you're there?
Check, check, check. 1, 2. You hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah. All right, good.
Yeah? Right, now, right, we're inside. Right, so Heavy. So, as I told you, right, this whole situation, right, they could make how much excuses they want. It falls back on a lack of opportunity.
Yep.
You understand? Bad lack of opportunity.
See, we have almost over 10,000 children graduating every year from secondary school. Where are the jobs for them? Huh? We have over 10,000 graduating every year from secondary school. Where are the jobs for them? Where we finding work for these people? Where is the employment for them?
Nowhere.
They're going straight in the arms of the gang.
Yeah.
We want to say, all right, over 500 this year, murders last year, 500 the year before, 400 the year before. All these youths seeing people dying, getting killed. And it's like a never-ending story, like a recurring decimal. More and more just keep coming back to replace those who die. They always have a walk on the block. The block always have employment.
Mm-hmm. Always a hustle.
Always. You understand?
A hustle, yeah.
Where are the opportunities? And if you're not academically inclined, where there are a lot of talented youths, where are the opportunities for those who have sporting talent, those who have musical talent, those who have skills? Understand what I'm saying?
I understand what you're saying.
We have nothing put in place for them. Imagine, and I want to say this because when it comes to role models, you understand? And I want to say this. In the 90s, there was an advertisement that used to show on TV. But American advertisement, those days was satellite and cable and things. You used to get the cheap satellite and things. When they're watching NBA basketball, and they're watching Michael Jordan play, and the Gatorade advertisement come on. Sometimes I dream like Mike, if I could be like Mike. If you ask all these new NBA basketball players now who in the NBA, who they wanted to be like when they were small, they wanted to be like Michael Jordan. And that will make them come basketballers. Right? What we have here for this generation, at least we had a little Brian Lara we time, and a little Dwight York and a little Latapi.
Yeah.
But what we have now, where are our heroes? You understand? We only know them when they win. We don't even know how to get there.
How to get there, yeah.
You understand? We never support them.
No trail.
You saw the video with the girl who went to do in the Commonwealth Games to ride the bike and had nobody to hold the bike for her? Not a representative from Trinidad, somebody from another country to do that? We are not shame here. Really? And we want to talk about the youths and them this and the youths and them that? But shame on all you. Shame on all you. Shame on all you elders who supporting this crap.
The country and no money.
Oh, the country and no money crap. You're finding money to build highway. You understand? You're finding money to build highway to go so on highway to go so on. All the roads are pothole.
Yeah.
It come like you, your house, your fridge ain't working, your stove ain't working, your roof falling down, everything, but you're going to buy a brand new car.
Yeah.
That making any sense? Let me take the course.
Let me take some course.
Yeah. The four lines are blazing. Let me see you on the line.
Hi, hello, good afternoon.
Let me say good afternoon to you, gentlemen. And every night, even though they're finding money, they go and take $7.something million to keep fireworks in.
For independence?
Yeah, it isn't making no sense.
Wow.
So we're looking to find $7 million and can't find money to pay workers. So they're funding because we customers want our fireworks, right? You the same fireworks. It's in Boston good. The parade is at on time. The firemen fainting, army men fainting, policemen fainting. We don't see no red, white, and black fireworks like when we watch international. We watch North Korea fireworks, we watch Russia fireworks, we watch America fireworks. That is fireworks.
Kingsley?
Yes.
We spend how much?
We're going to spend $7.5 million.
In fireworks?
Yes, for fireworks. Well,
that whole week of fireworks, sir?
Huh?
There's a whole week of fireworks. That fireworks every day for 7 days.
Well, you must don't say so, but in our fireworks alone every day, saying that's for some more parade and activities. And they say all that money supposed to come down in the community, like people in the community who keep an eye to Independence Day celebration, supposed to get something. But what we know, that $7 million, it is not reaching Laventer, Bitam, and Silat. It's going in certain NGO pocket. And that is it. But the main factor of this this government do not care about crime and about killing, about these young African men killing themselves. They could hold a press conference to talk about Wassa getting sabotaged, and have a plan. The police commissioner, the Minister of National Security, the Minister of Public Utilities, a whole big plan. But they have no plan to stop the killing in the capital. Our capital of Trinidad and Tobago is exposed for criminals and killers. And they don't care about that. You could tell me that the Prime Minister and the Minister of National Security in Kula press conference and really that act for these young boys who go in the city. They ain't going in the community, no. They're coming in town where children have to go and buy the school books, where grannies have to go with the grandchildren to buy the book for them to go to school. Yep. Grannies have to be running to cover our city. It's running by gangsters and criminals. But they want to have a press conference, and the most stupid I could ever hear is last Emancipation Day with Gandhi. Them going to talk about removing name from this street, removing that. Foolishness. Nothing about African youth killing themselves. First on the government don't have a crime plan. Fitzgerald Hines and Dr. Rowley don't have a crime plan. And so it came to the people of Portsmouth to ask the question to Dr. Rowley and the government, allowing crime to take place because they ain't saying nothing, no police in town, they don't have no mobile station in town, in the heart of Independence Square, that they are willing to let this crime continue because the 1% of them don't map up for the bitter man see that. So they don't care what takes place in the capital. And as the international world watching us, because this is my heart, because nowhere in the world, boy, our capital, nowhere in the world, boy, our capital is on the seas, and the government don't care, boy. Them even the community coming in town in the city and blow up a man head. And Fitzgerald Hines don't care because he live in Marvel in a big house and nobody can go up there for him because he has security all around his house. His child has security, his daughter has security, his son has security. You cannot talk about you is 50 something and he lived until 80, after 80 he got dead. That's what he said, you know. He said, yeah, 70 more years. Some video I see, yeah, 70 more years. It should be 70 more hours. And I say, and heavy, if nobody don't care about the capital, it's being exposed. I don't care get vexed and the Kings only to talk about the capital being exposed for criminals and killers. It can never be a city where tourists have to come, where tourists have to go and shop, where we are heading into Christmas and Carnival, where thousands of people will be in the streets. That Dr. Rowley, Fitzgerald Hines, and Carl Combon looking to remove a statue and to remove name and uplift African people. Let me tell this, everybody there was on Emancipation Day last was PNM slave catchers. We see no independent African. When I watch the videos on them, Fitzgerald Hines, Aisha Wells, Juliet Davy, this one, that one, it was a whole bunch of PNM slave catchers random day to fool the African community. And as I close, you know, I'm asking question here because you think he calling. You don't call him to libel or scandal or to make no allegation against somebody, but to ask questions. You know, I want to ask the government this. Do the government sabotaging their own, I'm asking questions. Do the government sabotaging their own water plant that the public will come down on Wassa workers because the government have an agenda to remove thousands of African youths from working WASA. I want to ask it again. Do the government of Trinidad and Tobago is sabotaging their own water pump that the public, that the PNM mob, the PNM Africans could attack the WASA African workers? Because I am seeing the same methods of when the government say the yard boy in protection working for $2,000 a day, well, that was a lie, you know.
Yeah. But Kingsley, I don't want to switch the topic.
Rowdy leadership is looking to fire thousands of African people from working WhatsApp because they don't want Africans in this country have no job.
All right, Kingsley.
They want to empower the rich, so the rich could hire them at the KFC stores because every
Kingsley.
Kamala Posad visa.
Kingsley.
2000.
Kingsley. Kingsley. You hear me?
Sorry, from 2010 to 2015.
You hear me?
These clothes stores and these chicken places was workers wanted because Kamala was making stable job and putting the youth of them in WASA agency corporation, right? Now today, these clothes stores.
Yeah, remember, hear me. Yeah, that's talking. Yeah, listen, I gave you enough time. You're going to change. You're talking about 3-4 different things one time. I'll allow you. We have plenty callers on the line. Call us back. Right?
Hi, good afternoon.
Loving your house.
Loving your house.
Where's NTC?
Yeah, man, I cool, man. How things with you?
Yeah, that's cool, surviving and all the thing, right?
Yeah, man.
I'm happy.
Yes, my brother. What's up?
Yeah, man, respect. But you want to say, you know, first, you want to tell you, I was praying for years and knowing this time here would have come. I will tell you what. Here's something to ponder on by the time. Listen this. In 5 years and 3 months with the UNC, they spent, let me say, $300 billion. Let me say that, right? Corruption was going on, as they say. But we were so happy. Listen what I'm telling you. Let's ponder on this. We were so happy. 500 billion gone with no corruption, and we so in pressure. Yeah, what I'm telling you, like better corruption run the country. Yeah, what's going on? Yeah, what was waiting on? You see, now is election. Listen, all of them now. I know this was going to happen. I want to see what people going to do here now. Because they come already and begging you for election and telling you this, telling you that. And when they win, and you ask them for the demands, they're telling you, ease off the government. You like handouts. You're like, right, that was 2015, 2020. As they done win, you know what you say? Nothing for the poor. We giving the rich. What are they planning to tell me this time? I know all them same people who was telling you we know the government back would have tell you come to vote for them again, you know. I know that was going to happen, but I only feel that wasn't going to happen again. And all they saying don't depend on the government. Is the government that's come wrong in the area and campaign and tell we can depend on them to fulfill certain mission. I mean, don't depend on what? Or you don't vote for nothing. Well, stay off the radio and leave the people who vote for something. Let them agitate for it. You're so evil. You're more evil than Dr. Rowley. I want to know what's going on with people. It's simple maths here, brother. Simple maths here, brother. The government first and all the MPs that's come along in the neighborhood and take lists and tell me we can depend on them for that. You can't tell me I'm not supposed to depend on the government. You feel like going when you get it and asking for something out of pay. Not me pay. We money we talking about here. We're paying $500 and something million and we are now real pressures never before. I don't see that. 300 million in 5 years and 3 months. And we were so happy competition going basketball $1 million for the prize. $2 million. We road pitching, everything, everybody working. Yeah. And there was corruption, as they say. But people was happy. How come 500 billion better? How we so under pressure, but how much money you going to need to make it sensible then? How much money? Because evilness going on here and people who work in that bowl, they can't tell me I'm not supposed to depend on them. When you elect them, as I work them, get better, them have to pay better. The money they meeting there is not the more, nobody want to put out all the thing. But you can't tell me playing, you taking that money and give it, making you rich. I ain't saying giving them and helping them. You're making rich richer. And somehow they will provide opportunity for the poor. Big and plain and the whole world here, you see that. And you living up everything you do, resembling me saying that people who are not normal, but by now you have money. We don't respect them, and I respect the right in our view. They play, no. If we right, not even God will respect our person. If you come out, of course, you go to have one more street and jacket and carry and one pass it by you, don't move to. Them is evil people, and all of them sit on there. All of them as a minister sit on there and see nothing. And watching that happening, over 500 million by the, and not that alone, the theory you had from all the children school and they going in and examining, you take away everything so you get extra and suffering with the basically like corruption around the country. That is the corruption that must deal with. Basically let them run the country, because they no corruption, but we suffering and it costs me life.
Yeah,
love in the house.
All right, love in the house. Thank you very much.
Love in the house. Preach there.
Yeah, what?
Hi, good afternoon. Welcome.
Pleasant good day to you, TC. Good day to you, Heavy.
Good afternoon. What's up, Paul?
Long time here from Paul.
I'm good, actually. Yeah, I've been doing my thing, just looking on and looking at everything, because I have 4 weeks off from school and September starts back. It's going to be a bit different for me. But besides that, though, I just want to, in addition to what the last caller was saying, and it is true, because when you looked at the situation in the country, even the own supporters of the People National Movement is afraid to come out and say that the country is in a hot mess where the economy is concerned. Yep. Because by now, you're supposed to help the citizenry. They are the ones who voted for the party and voted for this government, right? And if this government is not what they are mandated to do is best we call an early election, or we try to get this government out come 2025, because they very well know that they're not doing a good job and they continue to oppress the citizen of this country, right? And I'm not vexed with the party in any way, because if the UNC do it as well, I'm going to let them have it as well too. I'm just being transparent across the board, Heavy and TC. Right? Yeah. For far too long, people are qualified in this country, whether it be academic or work experience, and they're not getting nothing from the government. And when I mean nothing, we're not looking for handouts. We're looking for sustainable employment, where you can take care of your family, where you can pay your bills comfortable, right? Mm-hmm. For far too long, we see too much of nepotism. And it needs to stop in this country. But when you talk about it, they want to say you have a vendetta against PNM. I don't want nothing from the People's National Movement. I just want to see this country run smooth. Mm-hmm. Because we are the ones who is go there and vote for here. Whether it be internal, local, or general election. Mm-hmm. Right? And people want to come on a morning and evening and sit down on that same set station and be a hypocrite, because they themselves, their family and friends are being beneficial, and they do not have the education and the experience to move forward, only old talk. And I'm tired of that, Heavy and TC. So it's about time this country take a stand, the citizen of this country. But what I know and what they are angry about is that PDP is going to take Tobago East and Tobago West. And they can't do nothing about that. So Shamfa and Ayana Websteroid, start packing all your bags. Thank you.
Thank you, Paul. And the callers coming out and point today, boy, TC. The callers and them coming out and point. The country hurting.
You understand? 342-0081. That's 342-0081. 771-1791 for WhatsApp call. 771-1791. And you can also try 466-5391. That's the numbers right there. Call us up.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, good afternoon. Welcome.
Good afternoon to Heavy and PC.
Hey, good afternoon, Tabakit. What's up?
Okay, let me make it quick since it's a WhatsApp call. So we're talking about crime. You all hearing me properly?
Yeah, we're hearing you.
Nice to God. Now, we have information where they will shut down the scrap iron export of iron and copper. And the spin-off of that, we're looking at Claxton Bay Dump, the Beacon, and Guanapo. All the young men who go to the dump and salvage iron and copper, these are people to the lower strata in terms of education. And what you're talking about is for the next 6 months. These these young men will be out of jobs. These are young men who were saying that the system have rejected. Well, I want to tell Trinidad and Tobago, brace for an avalanche of crime. Hear me well. And I call on the Minister of National Security. I call on the acting Commissioner of Police. I call on the Prime Minister that had the National Security Council. Look, I hope all you know what all you did. Because Heavy and TC, you're talking about young men where the system have rejected. Heavy and TC, these are young men cannot get jobs nowhere else. And for the next 6 months, they will have no hope. These young men have family to mind. And here what I'm saying, if all you believe, all you see crime, well, there is a old saying, Open Shipalka, welcome to crime and criminality. They ban the export of copper and steel. And all those young men, what this government is saying, have no education, Heavy and TC, brace for crime for the next 6 months. Tabakit out and out.
Thank you, Tabakit.
Man, say brace for more crime?
Yeah.
Hi, good afternoon, welcome.
Hello, good afternoon, TC and Heavy.
Good afternoon.
Hey, good afternoon, Kunji.
Good afternoon, Trinidad and Tobago. What are people we live in this country? What are people? Choices we make in life. And the neglect of the future generation. Because it is a neglect. And it's sad. It's ugly. You see the mothers and fathers, the parents of the African race, the ones who like to call you racist and say we black people. You see what you face in your community right now is what you support 30 and 40 years ago when you were young. You see when you was 25 years and you make those children and them that behaving bad today, that is the road that you all pay for them in your community. That is a neglect and lack of proper parenting. You see all those people them that get on fire in Petrotrain and TSTT and Wassa and all those places and them? Those people and them, let me tell you what they do. It is sad to see what they support, because they condemn the person that pays off 75 negotiation. They condemn the person, an East Indian woman, that pays them 75 negotiation. Raise their salary to 14%. They condemn that woman. Today, all of them, most of them, going home today. 95% of them from the black race who like to call you racist and say we is black people. I see you all as black people. I see you all as human beings that supporting nonsense. That is sad. Because that nonsense that you supported, if you look around your community, you see it dilapidated. If you go to the schools where your child go to school, remember we spent over $400 billion already, yeah? If you go to the schools that your children go to, the burnt a cobweb and dilapidated school, you see, when you walk around the community, when you walk by the biggest grocery in your area, you see a Chinese man or an Eastern man, not the black man like you, you know. And you all support those things for a political party that make... You see the East Indian and the People's National Movement for the past 7 years? The money that they generated and their family make, it is 110% more than what the citizens of this country even get in. They make millions and millions of dollars. How can one man work for millions of dollars in 7 years? How? And you all support that. And to be honest, I don't hear Fitzgerald Hines taking no recuse from Parliament because he family member in contract. And I applaud those black ministers and them who doesn't have to recuse themselves because they understand what is conflict of interest. But it's a black man that look just like them allowing the other race, because I like to call people like we, so them is the Indian and them in the UNC, eh? They're seeing them making millions of dollars, and they said, African people, let's come together, and we must be strong and we must bind together. Yes, be strong and bind together to take your children forward in life. To take the future generation forward in life, that is what you have to do. I hear a clip where a white man is the Minister of Finance, say by 2018, we will have no assets again to sell. So when you allow a white man to deal with your money, we like to say we is black people, and you allow a white man to deal with your money and sell out 90% of your assets, what you will have for your future generation, and you say that is democracy and the love we so to take good care of we. That is positive thinking, mothers and fathers. Mothers and fathers, especially from the African race, when you make a child, when that child reach 18, 19 years, and you cannot give that child opportunity in life, what are you doing? What are you doing? And your party give the East Indian opportunities. Oh, you see all the East Indian big industry it have? It's the People's National Movement help them, which we are proud of and we are grateful of. But I ask for equilibrium because I am not condemning anybody and I am not condemning the PNM. See about your brothers and sisters too. They call it balance. But if the mothers and fathers not asking for that balance, because the mothers and fathers, the grandmothers and grandfathers must be asking for that balance. They are not asking for that balance. They're saying great is the PNM, our dead one. But when you die, one your generation to come have nothing. What you doing? What are you doing? All around the country you go around today is bad roads, building falling down, people house falling down, people flooding out. They pay the highest food price ever in the history of Trinidad and Tobago. Why is hundreds of millions of dollars spent in this country?
On what?
We put aside $75 million. We put aside $75 million for independence to shoot up starlight in the air.
But we couldn't find money. We could not find money.
While mothers and fathers don't have milk for their blasted children.
Okay.
We put aside $75 million to shoot up starlight in the air.
Thank you.
Why is mothers and fathers don't have things to feed the children? When I listen to the radio station, I say thank God to Precious and them, because it is asking people and them, wake up today. Will I eat some cricks? I now eat some okra rice there. What happened? Yes, that is good. But what about independence? You get churn okra rice every day? Eh?
Okra rice right now is rich food. Okra rice right now is rich food.
Yes, it's nice, it's nice.
It's rich food.
But
right through, what about okra rice was the thing they didn't used to cook.
Last resort.
That was last resort. Now that rich food, I don't tell you. Oh Lord,
I am not even hearing the mothers and them fathers and them calling in and applauding the youths and them, encouraging the youths and them. They're saying too much of crime and look how they're shooting and laughing at them and saying there's murderers and killers. But they live in the same community. That is what all you grow up. That is in neglect, what all you neglect the future. and expect Fitzgerald Hines to come and fix all your neglect in 2 years, 3 years. That is why I don't complain with Fitzgerald Hines. Because it's not about Fitzgerald Hines, it's about the mistakes that the mothers and fathers and the grandmothers and grandfathers make in their community. He just have a work. He have a work. And he will try his best. But continue to neglect all the community. Continue to neglect your people and them. And see if crime going to stop. Watch all the people them that hold the biggest position in this country. They can see about the family. The black man give them the opportunity. They can see about the family and them. See if you could... see, you know what's sad about it? Over 12,000 children fail their education. And those mothers and fathers that call this radio station contented and satisfied with that. And when we call the radio station and say these things, they say them as UNC and them as Indian people talking. While more black man and all of them.
Kunji, you're making sense.
That is an underknowledge person song like that. Underknowledge person, and TC, I want to applaud you for something. Not TC heavy.
You must say nothing. For something. All right, Kunji, thank you.
Wait, I just want to say something for 1 minute. The heavy. I see the change in you. I see the weight you have been losing. It is proper health. You see the ones that, and I also watch other programs. It have other people getting big and fat. After your pleasure go, that size gonna give you trouble. And that's for misleading. That is for misleading people every day on the radio. You will have to pay a penalty for that, or for obesity. Thank you.
Kunji, oh God. Kunji, whole contribution was perfect. Right? But you had to try low blow. Oh God, boy. Dear God. Anyhow. We love your contribution.
And I must say, Kingsley, don't vex with you because we let you talk, but you know we had plenty callers on the line.
Yeah, and you was the first caller. The first caller. You kill with it.
You kill with it.
Oh God, don't pat down Kingsley now. He kill with it.
Yeah.
He started to talk about crime. Then he went Wassa. Then he went
emancipation.
Yeah, then he went to the grocery. He went to the grocery and come back.
Then he reached by Kamla.
Yeah, oh God, he reached by his mother. Oh God. Kingsley kill with him, man.
You're call back in the next hour, Kingsley.
Kingsley kill with him, man. Kingsley can't do with that. Kingsley kill with man. You're trying to pardon Kingsley. Kingsley know his war, you know. When it's time to...
They say they don't get another opportunity but on this show, eh?
So but you can't talk 10 different topic one time. Don't do with that.
Yeah.
Hi, good afternoon. Welcome.
Good evening, CSC.
Hi, good afternoon.
And how are you today?
Hi, good. And how are you?
I'm much better today and all.
I'm
thanking the Lord to see in our lives today. You hear me, darling, TC?
Yes, sweetheart.
Yes. A good topic. You hear?
Yes, darling.
That is how it is sometimes. But we're going to pray for everybody. You hear?
Well,
And everybody you're getting a line just now.
Everybody go get in a line?
Yeah, they'll get a line just now. Because when Jesus Christ struck on them, they're going to know they'll get some sense. You hear?
We hoping that the things start to line up soon because we going downhill too fast.
Yeah. Don't worry.
All right.
God will save me, yeah?
Oh God.
All right. God with me.
All right, yeah. God is our
then, so have a pleasant day.
All right, sweetheart.
All right then. Bye-bye. Okay.
Yes. God will save you. You know what had happened here now? Let's stop vote. And let's wait because if we put in people there to save us and them are saving us well, boy. Yeah. Yeah, Rasta man.
Loving yours. Yeah, what I say now, at the end of the day, this is not a TV show, and like I on the outside watching, as I could talk about all kind of things, you know, but I know what required at the moment, you know, because it's a serious thing, right? It's a serious attack, not only against we who able, but what about the sick, the lame, the dumb, the deaf, the blind? All of these people is everybody getting attacked. That serious thing happening here. Yeah, so at the end of the day, yeah, what I'm telling you, you see the people who just be saying the opposition leader ain't doing nothing, and we have opposition no better. All wrong from day one. These people being ignored, and here will make it worse. the citizens and all ignoring them and gain Dr. Rowland and privilege and here we can ignore them. I'm happy, you know, it's smooth stolen. How we could ignore them people, how we could stay doing them. Like I follow them from all. Them stand up firm and still standing up firm at the end of the day for you. They ain't doing nothing is because they're listening to you. You ain't following them, you ain't doing nothing. Because it happening. It's happening and questions we're still struggling to answer. They can't answer all now. Want to know where the money going is 400 something billion, they get say 500 million. Them asking for that money. Them still asking for money. Where does Dr. Rock tell them? Come on, and tell me you no evidence. There evidence of the money we talk about. Close to 500 billion. Let's find way more. They don't want to know that money for it. What can I do? How we can in Trinidad and Tobago? They really want to know, how we know. How we because I've already done is, the government back once and ball and let them go with all they'll be real sick and behind the outside. Yeah.
All right, man.
I love in the house, thank you.
I see your sister was calling just now. I would like to hear what our sister has to say.
She was calling?
Yeah, our sister was calling. So, sis, you could call us back. Let's hear what our sister has to say today.
How she called to talk about the youths in the community that gravitating towards gang leaders and
I believe so. Right? Let's don't
open that she calling to talk.
Yeah, let's hear what our sister has to say. Let me see if I can get her on the phone. Let me see if I can get her on the phone. I can get our sister on the phone now. Hello, good afternoon, welcome.
Good afternoon, Evie. Good afternoon, TC.
Good afternoon.
Well, I hear from you, gentlemen, man. Glad to know you guys are back, man.
What's that?
I'm glad to know you guys are back.
You're breaking up. We're not hearing clearly what you say.
I'm glad to know that you guys are back.
Oh, glad to know that we are back.
Oh, thank you so much.
Jamaica? Yes, boss.
Hey. All right, Jamaica, we now here in a clear, man.
Now here in a clear, yeah.
Yeah, wagwan.
Everything cool for the hour, man.
But I'm glad to know the advice of the people is returned.
Yeah, man.
You see, a lot of people won't be able to stand people like me, because we are not easy to board. And we are not up for sale. We come to talk the facts and talk the truth. For the longest while, I want to talk to you guys because I'm having some problem here with the criminal system, with these bandits when they have been shown as they call police. You understand me?
Mm-hmm.
I had to end up in police complaint yesterday. The PCA, the commissioner office, all kind of things just to report some so-called license bandit.
You understand me, TC?
We hearing you.
What do you want to report?
Boy, them took a car. They took a car from me. A car about 5 cars stolen by me for the past 6 years. And I find back some of the vehicle them. And the vehicle is signed back and park up in a station. From that time till now, so they're doing investigation, trying to spite me. So I watch a vehicle commit a crime in East April gone. One if I shoot out 3 men dead. And that customer get back his vehicle. Went in a crime scene, when forensic come back man receiving vehicle. And me can't receive my vehicle. I bring all the letters from the bank, they want to buy the vehicle, insurance company, still can't get my vehicle. A vehicle come missing by me in April 8th. The same day, I get back the vehicle. I decided I want to pay a ransom to get the vehicle. Everybody looking for money to give them my own vehicle. So I went to the Showanas police station to collect the vehicle. They come with me, they get the vehicle. Since April till now, I can't collect the vehicle back in my hand.
That's real hard.
That's real hard.
We understand
but you know what? The woman tell me to bring a receipt. I said, Mom, I still owe any bank right now. Right now, me pay the bank for a while now. So I don't know if I can get up to the receipt or not. She said, no, she want up to the receipt. So I went to pay off the bank for the card, get the receipt. Do without no money to pay my bills, to pay off the bank. So that when they give her, I get back the vehicle. Up till now, I can't get the vehicle. The bank said, no much letter. Email after email to them to release the vehicle. They still don't want to release the vehicle. So now they call in the bank to ask them what kind of chance that they make it out of the road. They just buy vehicle in anybody. The bank said, I don't know for the business that if we buy vehicle people.
So Jamaica, who exactly had the vehicle?
You can imagine the same policeman that I took to court, that I have before the court, so it's obvious conflict of interest. You see what I have before the court with the Attorney General, you know?
Wow.
So he make up his mind, he show me and get back no vehicle. So all I have to do now, so the lawyer advised me, let me sue them and then pay all the years they keep the vehicle for. Called loss of use.
Well, we hope you get rectified.
Yeah, we hope you get rectified. Right? We can't do nothing about that on the radio.
Yeah, we hope you get rectified.
No, I hope this is listening. The medical bandit and me have working with him. That way the system can't get better.
Yeah, man. Well, we have a lot of callers on the line, so
thank you for highlighting.
Yeah, listen.
Yeah, man, blessing. Sorry to hear that, man. Sorry to hear you going through that right now. I want to say condolences the brother of Fats International and his loss of his brother in the robbery.
The brother died? Good afternoon, sister.
Sister? Well, boy, I had to bad talk you.
Where had about talk me about?
I hire you to play in my boat ride and it's $2,000 you charge me, PC.
No, that is not truth.
Wow.
That is not truth.
Wow.
You have mine now. First you like bacchanal. You call on radio for that. Eh?
Heavy.
And you have my number. You like bacchanal.
Heavy, I just wanted to know.
Right.
I would have liked to hire you guys to play for me, but I can't hire all your high-class DJs.
I just now, wait. Since you want to go there, her management team for her boat ride contacted me for the master of the old school.
Right.
For the Hitman Howie T.
Right.
Right, you want to go there?
Yeah.
No, wait. Howie's price.
Are we going there?
Howie's price is over that.
Right.
The management team said, hey, it's Aisha boat ride.
Right.
What are you going to do for me? I said, let me talk to the big man because I can't do.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
I could go to the big man, right?
And negotiate.
The price came down to $1,800 from his price being over 2,000.
Yeah.
Right?
Right.
It came down to 1,800. Boom! The management team now tell me yes. They're good. You know, in the week here, the management team go tell me no. I don't know. They have a whole committee.
Wow.
for this big entourage boat ride.
Wow.
They have to go on around the wrong table and sit down and discuss.
They have a budget.
And a budget.
Yeah.
And let me tell you something more wicked with Aisha. I'm going to push the business on the radio because she go on Bacchanal, she will get Bacchanal. The man price is normally 25. You know that. Right. Anywhere is 25. Right? Especially on boat rides because on boat rides it's lots of
course at time. Okay, and on the boat. Yeah.
Right. It went down to 18. Yeah. The management team said so. All I can do it for 16. I said like I don't know because I don't tell him man 18.
Yeah.
Right. And he really wanted 2.
2. Yeah.
Right. So I tell him now let me do it. Is I shot him a girl. I go down on my knee. I kiss the man big toe. I say oh God they make $200. Right. I say do it for the 18. He say all right. Remember is the master. Remember the man name out.
Yeah.
My name is right. Them now. Making a $200 difference. Aisha Welsh, the big Aisha Welsh, making a $200 difference between 1600 and 1800. I can't believe Aisha Welsh making $200.
Let me tell you what I hear.
She's a real piano.
I hear is because they have to play for them dirty P&M people on the boat ride while that price is so high. That's why I hear.
That could never be true. That man is a P&M. That could never be true. That is the furthest thing from the truth.
Well, I would like
because that man is a dirty P&M.
Wow.
I would TC and Heavy could both of you minus the big man put together a nice package and present to my management team, please. I do not want to have a ride without bringing my brothers.
Aisha was first thing first. I would like to humbly decline from coming to boat ride.
Why you decline from coming to boat ride?
Two reasons why. Right. It is disrespectful to me to play aftermarket.
We mean aftermarket.
You come to Hollywood person and they call it for me after, you know your brother?
Aftermarket.
Yeah, you come like aftermarket part.
Nah,
and secondly,
Aisha now do that. Heavy now do that.
And secondly, right, I am not coming that boat, right? For them people that don't come. Not say no. When I leave, my tire, my cap, the mash up my windscreen.
While you're on the
nice people will do that.
Yo, not me. You can play. Sasha tune. PPNM family. On that boat, try to cost yourself. They will cost you every day. Will cost you.
I'm not coming there to be. Not me.
This is a trap to throw you.
Yes, me to throw me in the last one. They throw me over water. This
is a trap to throw. You on that boat ride. You have nothing to drink.
Yeah, how old you have me down now, boy? Think that bad?
Aisha
try to put me up.
Aisha, they'll give heavy chili BB on that boat ride.
Aisha, the other will call that putting you in place, eh?
Me? I tried to put you in place, but I want the whole of Trinidad and Tobago to hear that you decline.
I decline humbly. Here's my girl said. Yes, my girl said, but I'm not coming that boat ride, I swear.
If I know Aisha was calling for that kind of, I would not call her back.
You see, that boat ride wasn't advertising on this radio station. It was a kind of social event. I might have come, but you see,
so you ain't gonna go and support herself?
No, you man, crazy.
I'm glad I hear this in my face.
So you
I wouldn't tell you. I'm telling you in your face. I wouldn't.
So you so afraid of the PNM people?
That is not about afraid. It's about being intelligent.
But see, you know he gonna tell you that at a certain place last week he and Heinz was hugging up, but I'm going to talk that today.
Aisha, wait. At that certain place, Aisha, Heinz and him was having a conversation and he was requesting music too.
I am telling you, so I don't know how he's so afraid of PNM people when Heinz endorsed him.
Wow. I have to side with you there, Aisha. I cannot go against you. I have to side with you there.
You see, we brothers for the Bacchanal hosting.
No, but I saw it with my own eyes. I saw that. Aisha wasn't there. So she get the word.
She get the word, right?
So I was there.
Yeah, you was there. You was there. You saw.
Yeah, I saw you conversating.
And listen, it's Brother Heavy. Call him, you know. Brother Heavy.
Yeah, Brother Heavy.
You see?
Hey.
You see? And I distinctly remember he telling Heavy, keep up the good work.
Well, you see? You see?
Oh, they're going to put me up on the radio station, eh? Aisha?
Anyway, Heavy and TC, I am listening to all your Bacchanal show. But I will gladly request that you guys please put a package together if you can and come to boat ride. It would be nice.
I
guarantee you safety, Heavy. I guarantee you safety.
I will include a small fee for Johnny Bravo to be bodyguarding me on that night. Right? So I want to hire my bodyguard.
Have a good show.
All right.
Thanks very much. So you're going down the stand, Bravo.
What? TC had to have bodyguard on that boat? Have you only boat, you know?
Really? Do you think that the real PNMites is going to support her boat, right?
Yeah.
So you think you might see
that the Queen are talking, no?
You might see a Barrett area there?
Rowdy Junior, yeah. Mommy coming all the way from Maruga to come that boat, right?
No.
I'm telling you?
Mommy coming
from Maruga to come that boat, right? Yeah. You get that? Is the Queen are talking, no?
Is the Queen are talking?
Yeah. Everybody, they're coming out.
She's no longer the Queen are talking.
She's what?
The Queen of Bacchanal, like that.
Oh, yeah, she switched.
Yeah, that the Queen of
she switched to the Queen of Bacchanal now.
Yeah, her program is real informative.
Yeah.
And real into.
You ever listen to that internet show, Hot Off the Press?
Oh, God, that is more Bacchanal. That more Bacchanal.
Anyway, we're going for a break, people. We're going for a break and we're going to come back with our show. Right? Just a little entertainment day for the live on radio. So we're going to come back. Right?
And remember our boat ride. Don't
the ad coming up just on
we will tell you all about it as well.
Yep.
Sorry. Right?
Yep. And before we go, I want to say thank you to Marcel on a wonderful boat ride she had on Sunday. And I want to thank everybody, GT5. Thank everybody for coming out and supporting.
Views expressed are not necessarily the views of the management of the Street 919 FM.
My friend, are you there with me? Charging, but charging. My friend. Oh, no, they care about the vibes and voice. See what the friend put out in the air. Jump. Hey. No more nobody could come between me and friend. All who claim them bad will touch my friend. Is one link to another and that pretty fair. Sing with me. Cause there's a whole banner way. And the road is we gallery. Is a whole. All who say they came to have a good time, put your hand in the air, stand and jump. One, jump. Hung up your friend and jumble up there. Start against kick and nothing. Show them the crew big and massive. Hung up your friend and jumble up there. Start against kick and nothing. Show them. Oh, this song ain't good. Scream. Wait, like I dig no. Travis, give a whoever because I just like all my music.
Tune in to the Street 919 FM every Thursday from 10:05 a.m. to 10:20 a.m. for the program Straight and Narrow, The Way of Life, The Health Store, being brought to you by Mrs. Arlene Collins Mohammed. For more information, check us out on Facebook or Instagram at Straight and Narrow, or visit our website at www.opulence.com/Arlene for Life. You can also call or WhatsApp at 309-4697 or 620-9379.
Tune in to the Street 919 FM for the program The Final Hour with Pastor Valentine Garcia Jr. and his wife, Nikki Garcia, for the Bible study every Thursday from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. Mark chapter 16, verse 15 says, "Go into all the world and preach this gospel for every creature, for I am not ashamed of the gospel of Christ, for it is the power of God unto salvation."
Hot Off the Press presents
Aisha Wells' birthday bash. Come celebrate with Aisha on board the Embassy on August 13th. Boarding at the Hyatt Waterfront from 6:30 p.m. sharp. Featuring an all-star DJ cast. We're gonna have a good time celebrating with Aisha.
You're on board. We're talking about my birthday bash.
For tickets and more information, call Robert at 333-2181. Olu at 730-3665.
It's my birthday. That's what we're talking about. Happy birthday to you.
Yeah. I make the whole place smash up. When we sipping on Caraya's pink Moscato, turn it up. I make the whole place smash up. Yeah. Bottle after bottle, like me win the lotto. Bad and bougie, I'm humble when my hustle. Shape like a model, sexy and subtle. Caraya's can make me turn it up a next level. Right now I feeling a kind of vibe. Aye. It's a Caraya's pink Moscato vibe. Aye. Caraya's pink Moscato. Drink responsibly.
Job Optimum Health and Wellness. Are you sick and tired of being sick and tired? Get your Bioplasma Diagnostic Full Body Scan. Examines all of your organs in a single session. 95% accuracy. It's painless, non-invasive, and affordable. Call Pastor Job at 350-2628, 767-1031, or 275-6300. Sick and tired of being sick and tired? Get your Bioplasma Diagnostic Full Body Scan at Job Optimum Health and Wellness.
Hi there, I'm Lester Suglal, inviting you to join me on the first, second, and third Saturday, 8:30 p.m. to 11 p.m. for the program Slow Gospel Music, and on the fourth and fifth Saturday from 8:30 p.m. for an extended version of Slow Gospel Music on Street 91.9 FM.
The Gap Man Limited specializes in products that cater to all your health needs. The Male Enhancement Package targets the areas of the body that contribute to erectile dysfunction. The Male Enhancement costs $1,400. The Gap pills are priced at 250 pills for $500 and 500 pills for just $900. For the best in eye care, get the super combination of a Super Bright and the Body Healer. To improve the heart's function and circulation, get the Gap pills and Formula C. To get a total body cleanse daily, use the Gap Body Healer and Big C, all for a super low price of $1,300. To order your products from the Gap Man Limited, call 628-4531 for products that cater to all your health needs.
For more info, contact 476-7268.
The Gospel of the Kingdom radio program with Gilbert James is now on the Street 919 FM every Thursday from 8 to 9 p.m. The Bible says, the Gospel of the Kingdom shall be preached in all the world as a witness to all nations, and then the end shall come. For more info, call 652-0924 or 298-4540 and join us every Thursday from 8 to 9 p.m. for the Gospel of the Kingdom radio program with Gilbert James.
Hi, what's up, TNT? This is Wayne Johnson out of Brooklyn, New York. I always wanted to do something back home, and we're going to be doing our gospel segment on Mondays from 10 p.m. to 12 midnight. That's 10 p.m. to 12 midnight on 91.9 FM. Listen what I want you to do. Spread the word. Spread the word, TNT.
Salvation, full and free. Salvation is for everybody.
Mondays from 10 p.m. to 12 midnight. That's 10 p.m. to 12 midnight on 91.9 FM.
It's all about the fastest growing reggae show in the land without a doubt. Right here on the Street 919 FM.
each and every Sunday from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. with yours truly, MC Duke, alongside Selector Kochi. So make it a date and don't be late. Rock and come in, so line up, link up, creep up. You don't know reggae rock each and every Sunday. Salute, God am away, King Selassie.
Share the live. Share the live. The Street 919 FM on Facebook and Instagram. Share the live. Iowa George on Instagram. Share the live. Iowa TV and Street TV on YouTube. Share the live. The Street 919 FM.
Just about thanks.
Yeah.
Just about 3 minutes after the hour of 2 o'clock in Trinidad and Tobago.
And this is our final hour.
Final hour. So the phone line continues to ring.
Don't take no calls yet. I just want to for the people on them. Sorry, I just want to say once again, in case you all didn't hear before we come up because the ads came in. I want to say special thanks going out to Marcel for her successful boat ride on Sunday past on Emancipation. It was right.
Yeah.
Yes, it was on Monday.
Monday.
Yeah, Monday on the embassy. It was very successful. Yeah, GT5 was very successful. So thank you, Marcel. I saw you send out your thank yous on Facebook. I just want to thank you publicly. Right?
Yeah,
and of course, the next right to be on is Aisha Wellzone.
Yep. And I must apologize heavy. Oh, God.
Yeah. People ask for you.
I try all how to get onto that boat, but nevertheless, you know, I couldn't. I sit on the shore there for about close to an hour. You understand?
Yeah.
Trying to get a pirogue to come out, but I just didn't. So, you know, I apologize.
Yeah.
But nevertheless,
what do we represent for you?
Yeah.
Right. So we go. So we're going back to the. But before we go back to the lines, I want to touch on this. I didn't even know somebody now brought it to my attention that the scrap iron industry is now illegal. It's closed off.
Yeah, that's what one of the callers was telling you.
And I thought they were talking about I know the problem that they were having with the guys stealing the copper wires
with
the cables.
Yeah.
Right?
And that is something we spoke about months
ago. But besides that, there are other people that doing the proper scrap iron business where they go wrong and get your old iron and your car parts and your batteries and things. They won't stealing cable.
And they were actually helping in a way because they got to take up your old stove.
Oh yeah. And there are a lot of people go in the junkyard and pick up scrap iron to sell, and that's how they make their living and mind their family. So I don't think they're throwing the baby out with the bath water. It come like rats in your house, you burn on your whole house. You close on the whole industry because some people thieving the copper wires. You understand?
Yeah.
Nah, man. Can I find a better alternative than just shutting down the whole industry where people already have it hard and people trying to make ends meet? You have some old iron in your place, you put it on a van and they carry it and they get a little money for it. You understand? No. We better than that. Always need to reconsider and rethink that and come up with a proper plan to fix the problem. Right? Yeah. So we're going back to the phone lines now. Let's use out there.
Hi, good afternoon. Welcome. Hello, good afternoon. Yeah, man.
Good conversation. I'm sure the program. We have a program from Monday to Friday. It's only back and have you come to the here. We go through pain and other government. But and heavy.
Yeah.
So we come to go to from a period so next week Saturday and the program again.
All right, cool. No problem.
Yeah, man.
All right, bless you. The man said, don't go down boat ride. You want to hear back here Saturday. Don't go down boat ride.
Hi, good afternoon. The man said, don't go to boat ride.
Yeah, the man said, don't go down boat ride. You want to hear on a Saturday.
Oh, God.
Wow. Caller. Oh, we lost that call.
Yeah, we lost that call.
Yeah. But you know, this hour we like to talk solution. So, what is the solution do we have for these youths, boy? These 18 to 25 years old, these 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, and little older, unemployed, nothing to do, home, everywhere to go, just doors closing in the face, no opportunities. You understand? What we doing for them? Trust me, I know. I have children, and I know my daughter been going through that too. And I know people and friends and things who are children that problems, can't get no job, they're just home. And they've been home for 2 years with the lockdowns.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
What's going on? What's going on? And then they have those who lost their jobs over the COVID.
Good afternoon.
Brother Blau.
Yes, hello, good afternoon.
TC, where's the scene?
Hi, cool, man.
Where the big man there?
Yeah, man. What's up?
How you doing?
Hi, cool.
So listen to this conversation. How many years of independence we have?
60 we celebrating this year.
60, right?
Yeah.
So, all right. 60 years of independence. But in a show, on all the radio stations, there was busting up a man called Peter go pay for, and the busting the man because of a different gender, and that is why we reach this society. Because you're not one of them, and this whole subject, it have no social understanding of our different race orientation, gender. It have nothing like that. So we retarded. We still going back. We still going back. But listen to a different program, starting from 4 o'clock, that entertaining that. And here was the hard thing about it. I don't have no bacchanal on that, but people still being entertained by the same normal callers. But from the time you pay the government on anything, you're not getting bashed for that. So this is where we are right now. 60 years as a nation, as a republic, and nobody don't look at it. But TC, anyhow, big man, you ain't going to gym yet, though. Later, brothers.
Yeah, man, cool, thanks. I know you're kind of confused
Yeah,
to the
confused.
end.
I don't understand what you're talking about.
Yeah, I don't know.
I understand.
We looking at solutions as well. Yeah. We're looking for solutions as well, Heavy. Right? Some way out of this that we are in right now. Somehow, some way. Hi, good afternoon, welcome.
Hey, Heavy, how are you?
We cool, good afternoon.
Nice. Solution for the pollution. Yeah, let me do it.
You have to load down the radio in the background because you're feeding back through the radio.
Well, I right going on the
Yeah, we hear you, but your background kind of noisy. You in a car?
Yeah. I say solution to the pollution, man.
Yeah.
Let me do it here, man. Quarantine will deal with a lot of problems that is presently existing. Quarantine, everybody. Let us stop picking up the pepperoni down and injecting the food body pepper. Stop dropping pepperoni. Every day with quarantine, bring about discipline With reference to the little young man doing the whole world, how we face appearance matters. How he how he look, how he dress, how he speak. The rest possible that we are manipulating. Because the young people today, I feel sorry for them. We continue to blame the young people, and I see a parental problem. Is what I see. If we do it parentally, do 90% of the problem that is right now. Can you not turn on the window?
Yeah, man. Thank you so much. Parenting is only half of the problem. That is not even half. That is not even half of the problem to me. I'm telling you. Parenting can only go so much. To me, parenting, yeah, they have their share, right? Because you have to start home to grow your child, but you have to put yourself in the seats of the parents as well, right? Because parents have more to do now to bring
when you
grow
your child to reach a certain age, right? Mm-hmm. And your child home and cannot get to work,
mm-hmm.
and it's home idle, why is you going out and work? You can watch your child on the way to do it.
No.
Nowadays, the teenagers and they have the whole, that must say the whole society now.
Yeah. No, you can't. Cause you out
I'm
there
not taking them for that.
You out there trying to make the bread.
You trying to make the bread out there.
Yeah.
You turn home. And there they must see that. Another said, it's even to me. You see me, I can't blame parents when they say children trying. You understand? There's only so much you can do. You understand? You see the children who in schools are misbehaving, I can blame the children for them. Mm-hmm. But the children who get themselves involved for crime, right, at a certain age, if they have the opportunities there
to take them from school to the next
level.
To the
next level, and they're not taking it, then I can say parents and can blame them. But there's nothing. There is little or nothing. Come on, take a call.
Good afternoon.
Pleasant good day to you, TC, and Heavy again.
Yes, good afternoon, Paul.
All right, good afternoon. Solutions for the young people.
Yeah.
I can recall that Foster Cummings was re-implementing the youth camps for persons who are not really academically inclined, or who dropped out of school, right? So they would have given the opportunity to go to these youth camp. I'm calling on Foster Cummings. Where have you reached now in terms of re-implementing the youth camps in today's society? Because we need it right now. We don't need it come election day 2025. We need it now. So that's one of the solutions. We need the youth camps back in each society, in this society, also with in conjunction with the defense service being part of it, so that they could learn some real discipline in this country. And not only discipline, but they would also learn skill sets where they could actually pursue their dream. You know, whether they want to be a technician in whatever field they want to go towards, right? That's one. Two, parenting is a whole different social issue. And I think that the government need to maybe bring some professionals from the US and have them train the ministers here, because apparently the minister don't know what she is doing, right? So we need the international professionals to train us to show them how it's going to work, so that our children can have some sort of behavior in the society and have some kind of, in terms of protecting the self and like in underage pregnancy, because it's children making children TC and heavy. So you telling me that, okay, it stems from the parent, but the parent is a child. Yeah. So you now have to try to curb that. You know what I'm saying, TC?
Yeah. Making plenty sense there.
Yes, Paul.
Right. And the thing about it, we sit back as the middle class person in this country, middle-aged person, and leave the youth and them to go astray. For example, it have the police youth club in Port of Spain, right? And they could still do a police youth club in Maloney. You could do one in San Fernando. You could do one in Moruga. You could do one in different constituencies. So if they don't want to go to the youth camp, they have the police youth club to go to. You understand? Why does the government putting swimming pool and pavilion and basketball court and community center, and they're not using it? But they're only using it for zest party and to smoke a weed and to puff the smoke in Brian Lara face and Dwight York when they come to all your community. You understand? So the younger ones have no respect for the legends in this country. So the government have the priorities upside down. There's a lot I have to say, but I will leave it for another time and another caller. Give another caller a chance. Thank you.
All right, Paul. Okay.
Where Paul get his puff there?
Where Paul smoking I don't know. I don't know where he going.
Wait, which man that come?
Oh gosh.
Hey,
no, yeah. Before we continue, I want to give my solution before the time up. Right? So I want to have a solution. I have an idea, a solution. And the thing is, it have models that we could take and countries we could pattern after. You understand? In Singapore, there's a model that the Singapore government use, whereby after every young person finish their academic schooling, right, you go straight into the manufacturing industry, or you go straight into the military and you have to do either a 3-year military service or a 3-year manufacturing service. And they were offering this to companies all across the world. So they will invite companies to come to Singapore and set up shop. And all these youths and them, when they finish schooling, most of them will either, they have the choice either to go into whichever marketing industry, manufacturing industry, sorry, or they go into the military service and do 3 years military service. Here now you bring them straight out of school into the workplace, and the workplace absorb them, right? And why is they doing this service if they want to, they still have an opportunity now if they want to go back and do the courses, or they want to go and do a degrees and think while doing the military service or in the manufacturing industry, they could do further their studies so they could do better. Now, in the manufacturing industries, and I just want to pinpoint the manufacturing industries, they made a deal with the manufacturers that setting up shop that they have to train the youths that's working in the industries to build or craft or whatever the company comes to do. So if a company comes that building, making car parts or making parts for cell phone or making sneakers or making garments or whatever company is there, they have people on the staff that is being trained. Like the higher educated children that is bright, will be trained in that aspect, right? So in that 3 years after these kids finish, right, they now are properly well trained and understand how to do what the company was doing. And then they will now set up their own manufacturing industry in that. And that's what makes Singapore rich. So this is just a basic little idea we could take, right, to try to get employment for our youths in our country and try to sway them away from a life of crime and joining gangs. Let me take a call.
Every how you could come up with all this as just a normal person, and we have educated ministers, monsters, business sometimes in this country that just can't come up with
wonder sometimes, boy. Wow. I just wonder sometimes.
Brother.
Yes, gentlemen. And Christian Heavy, this number you are calling over, you don't hear true. Like if you say something to me, I wouldn't hear. I have to have my radio on. I listen it. And when I went in my spirit, I load on the radio. So I wasn't hearing heavy into the phone, because right now my radio on a little, so I can hear if you interacted because I listened when I talked.
Because I was telling you, wrap up quickly because we have plenty callers on the line and you was called talking.
I wasn't here not told you.
Oh, I realize.
Yeah, this number, the mobile number, well, I don't know if it's my phone, but I don't know if it's my phone. My phone is different. But this number, when you talking, like if you talk now and I load on the radio, I can't hear you at all. So if you say Kingsley, it's not my fault. It was the system fault. So I would apologize heavy for not hearing you when you was engaging me, because I love a talk show host to engage me sometimes. You see?
Yes, brother.
I shall is not your friend. if I could do that, if you're on national radio, also management team calling you, trying to put you up, lying and saying, will you in say, entering the story good, I shall is not your friend. And I want to tell you, this program is not a bacchanal program, eh? This program is not a them say, she say, he say. Because, you see, I shall pick up a phone and give you a direct call, the same was said and he was right. Late invitation is for stop it down. And you, because I shall went up a couple of phone and called TC why she having Eric, and I was to them calling at TC. Them know who is TC? Them never sit down and eat with TC? They have a line with TC? Why you have them calling TC? What's that disrespect to TC? I wasn't going to play at all like heavy. I wasn't going to part of it. Who the hell is that?
Just now, let me ask you something, Kingsley.
You calling in now? Man.
Kingsley.
You know what I mean? Yes.
Let me ask you. You and Aisha all made up all a love story. Are you going to wish her happy birthday on her birthday and be on that boat ride?
It has no. I'm not going on boat ride. You're mad amongst instincts and chimps. You have to be mad. You go along, get along gang. Before that, the gang.
Oh, Lord.
They must say good evening to P&M Gemma. I must say, you see, anything things be having, P&M Gemma, let's put a hand.
Right.
She here, dealing with 5 children. I'm making 5 children. I have 5 children bookless.
Right.
And Gemma, don't take 2 already. Gemma, I want to thank you for living at Rima. P&M Gemma, DJ Gemma. I want to thank you always. She's a Kingsley. I know you're a UNC. I know the person, my Prime Minister. I love him bad. But if we children, we go put with the politics. And
I respect that.
For that 1,000,000%. She said Kingsley is a UNC. And you cut him rowdy every day. But if he's helping a child to go back to school, Gemma again, may God bless you for what you're going to do for these 2 children. Because
and I want to comment there for that.
Don't have the money to send back the child. I wasn't going to know. But when I see mothers coming and calling me, we say, Kingsley boy, not even the MP helping them for Portsmouth South. I say, I said, give me all the booklets. And I had to make my phone call, we could text, And so far, the 5 children, it's looking like they're going to have a good return to school. And that is more better than calling on our radio. I don't mind being banned of a program because I talk the fact and I talk because it's not heavy and easy.
Yeah.
They don't want Kingsley to say that Dr. Rowley and them is the problem for African people in Trinidad and Tobago. They're trying to stifle Kingsley, that Kingsley cannot talk and speak on the airwaves because they believe that little black boy from Laventil making an impact in the East-West corridor. So because them want to be state catchers and I want to free my people from PNM because the UNC is not the problem for African people. PNM is the problem. In the last 7 years, our government, what program, what policy, with a job for to remove the idle hands from crime. Not building more police stations, not giving the police cameras, body cameras, not buying more vehicles, buying more guns for the police. That is what the crime plan. To go down in the community and shoot down PNM African children. That is the plan crime. And when the election come now, the same African PNM children who they empowering because it's me every Dr. Rowdy support one shot, one kill. And a whole system that PNM talk shows they support one shot, one kill. One shot, one kill caused a pregnant woman to lose life. One shot is a dangerous thing, you know. When they see them put on emancipation clothes, oh my God, right? What are the African people in this country? We do not allow that. And those who in authorities, they are stamping with them more. These African leaders, these PNM African leaders, even the same one who said, go Gary, go Gary, go Gary, go. One shot, one kill, kill them, kill them, kill them. Now they put on emancipation clothes to go and ring the bell and beat jam. What a fate! It's the minute. You see here? But there are next place. There's a next place where who is the real Prime Minister? And that is God. And see all here? You see all I shall win another one of them? The darkest and the darkest hour will meet all you. Nothing here, you know. But you see when you go and when you face God, you're going to be in hell for life. Because all you is what our African children were running wild with guns in their hand. Because we're doing nothing to solve it. We're doing nothing. We're coming. Dr. Robbie said the African community, I am not helping you all. I am helping the 1%. That the 1% can get, and listen to me, heavy. Yeah. I am looking for the rich now, yeah? Because Dr. Robbie told me he can empower the rich, he will help me. So I am going to the rich and ask the rich, who the government giving contract. I have a list right now, yeah? I have a list of carrying the tape by the big boys contract, the coal car and the junior army, and Stuart Young brother, and Faris family. And I'm going to say, Dr. Robbie say, give me a walk. Because that's not the and I am calling all the African youth from Bitterman Fidat and Laventel, the government and Carnage, go by Faris family, who have the money, and Stuart Young brother and them, who have the money, because Dr. Robbie said up, is going to empower the rich, so the rich will have the poor. And today, the poor ain't getting nothing. So I am saying, I am encouraging the people because I am saying what Dr. Robbie said. I am saying that if we want work, if we want job, if we want contract, if we want food, if we want clothes, if we want your road to be fixed, go by the people and them who Dr. Rowdy and find them who given contract. So, as I close, where are we going from here? Yeah? I sit of them on the radio from Monday to Friday, misleading African people, misleading. So, I'm not doing that. When they mislead the African community, Stuart Young, brother, benefiting. Faris' wife, benefiting. In birth, well, oh my gosh, he can. And Ronan Fernan, well, he's drinking. And the African community continue having the gun and kill amongst ourselves. And I want to say, Dr. Rowdy, you are feeling that man, and you do not represent me as a Prime Minister. I defend myself from you, Dr. Rowdy. And I wish America could come in here and lock you up, Dr. Rowdy, and lock you up. You know why? Because they're gone to try. And you know when it may be, because it's a book I have, yeah? I have a book, yeah? And I want to touch on a little bit heavy.
You had to wrap up. You get ample time. You get ample time. Wrap up.
As China is going to be stifled from the Americans. You're going to hear Dr. Rowdy going to support the Chinese. What are you something, eh? I thank you very much.
Thanks. It was an overtime day, Kingsley.
Yeah, boy, Kingsley has got so much to talk about.
Yeah, well, I mean, you want to talk the whole week one time. We only have one program, Kingsley. Come on. Hi, good afternoon. Welcome.
Gentlemen.
Yes, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Now, you all have a very good show. I have been saying to you fellas, you need to dedicate half or 30 minutes discussing how to bring about the needed change in these African-dominated communities. I spoke about creating our own economy in the communities. Have you remember that conversation?
Creating our own
economy.
Economy, yeah. Yeah, I could remember.
Let me explain something.
I could remember that.
The number one thing that is missing, in the community is basic law and order. It is missing in the community. If you ask people in law enforcement, do they understand what is meant by basic law and order? They will look at you as though you're paralyzed. If they don't understand that, do you think that they're going to be able to implement it? But when you look at other communities, such as Westmoreland and Valsay and many other communities, you have basic law and order. Because if you left any old car parked up in the road in any of those communities, you'll see how fast them old cars have to be moved. And if anybody was doing anything as a mechanic and blocking up streets where people have to pass regularly, you will see what will happen. These are things that our communities need to have. And nobody in the community must tell anyone else in the community whether they could live there or they have to leave the community. And no one in the community must be able to tell other people that they have to give them a work. These basic law and order things is missing. And we need to have regular police foot patrol in the community so that whenever one neighbor have a grouse with another neighbor, it doesn't escalate into violence where the police is going to come as the community police and intervene immediately. This is how the community is going to be able to bring itself to order and begin to create its own economy. Now, let me just say this before I go. I have been hearing a lot of rambling and talking all the time. Let me tell you what you fellas don't understand. All of these people in authority, they don't give a hell about you all and what happens. You all don't even understand the language that they are working with. They are working with a totally different language. These people are what you call agents of the state. Let me explain some of the things that you all don't understand that they understand different. When they ask you, do you understand? They don't mean, do you comprehend? They mean, do you stand under our authority? Everything about what they do is about authority, control. I want to explain something to our people. Stay away from the agents of the state. Stay away from the court system. There is nothing that they are doing is in your interest. Everything that they have set up is to work against you. You fellas understanding what I'm saying?
Yes, I understand what you're saying.
You understand that understand is not to comprehend. It means, do you stand under their authority? The word mandate does not mean what you think it means. It means that they mandate you to do something by a certain date. And if you do it, then don't say they forced you to do it. January 17th came and certain people prior to January 17th was required to do certain things. And it made no sense if they did it. And many persons went and did it against their better interests. And when the 17th came, you saw that there was absolutely no requirement for you to go and do it. These people are telling you things and you keep believing that what they're telling you is in your interest. It is not in your interest. An act is not a law. An act means that you have actors, people acting outside of their authority. So when they pass an act and the goodly lady go and sign it, or when they pass a law and she sign it, you got to understand what is the difference. That is why mask wearing is not a law. Right? It was not a law. And our people continue to do things and work with these people who are operating totally against your interests. Here's what is going to happen just now. They are going to come back with a set of mandates. Remember, to manipulate you to do something by a certain date. And I'm going to say this to you all. How could you allow somebody to rape you and then come back and invite you to come and sleep with them in the bed again? Think about it.
Wow.
Think about it.
Think about that.
Thank you, brother.
Right? But it is time for us to create our own economy. And I want you all to spend 30 minutes every show, and I'm saying this to Aisha Wells and all of them inside of there. Spend 30 minutes of the show trying to figure out what you need to do to create our own economy.
Yeah.
All right?
Yeah, man.
All right, Cora, thank you.
Seriously. Have a good day.
Very, very intelligent contribution.
Thank you.
That contribution went over a lot of heads, eh?
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
Yep.
Yeah. Understanding, he gave us the meaning of understanding and the meaning of mandate.
Yeah.
You understand?
Wow. Imagine that.
Yeah. You know what he's speaking about, and really and truly we have to find a way to work together somehow to really start to generate and open our own economy so we can now...
And you know that's just pretty easy, right?
Yeah.
Let me tell you why. We are the spenders.
Yeah.
And all we have to do...
We are the consumers. Yeah.
And all we have to do is spend money amongst yourselves.
Yeah. We will, and let me tell you something.
You know that?
Let me tell you something. We are the spenders, but we are not leaders. You know why? Here why I will tell you that. Right? In the pandemic, it showed where the community fried chicken was the best fried chicken.
Correct.
The community wings and fries. The community
the food man selling food every day.
Yes.
And the community doubles and the community pie and the community.
Had no reason to go back to the bigger stuff.
We had no reason, but we brainwashed.
Yeah, we had no reason to go back. And that's the thing right there. How do we jump that fence, Evie? Now me and you, I should say, and a few others out there, has started to now turn in the direction of
buy from our own. Yeah,
let's try supporting
us. Correct.
Because even I telling you, when I go to buy, if I go Charlotte Street, or I go anywhere to buy, and this has nothing to do with race, but I am trying to buy from my own. It has nothing to do with Irish, because I'm not racial. I swear about that. True. I am trying now to generate the money in our own hands.
Correct.
I don't even... A dollar is not a dollar anymore. We does only study that dollar if we go in and spend it by African man.
Yeah.
Right?
Exactly.
We does only study But look, them selling it for $1 less when we going to spend it by the African man. So I don't study that dollar again.
It don't make no sense.
If it's 15 here and it's 16, they are buying it 16 here because I want it in the money generated.
Yeah.
I'm not doing that anymore. Because when you go in the big establishment to buy your chicken, they're raising the chicken on you right through, but you ain't studying that.
You ain't studying that, no. But if
and nothing you will go buy hunties.
Yeah. And if a person in the neighborhood selling and then raise a chicken, oh God, she trying to get rich on me.
Yeah.
You want not me buying that again, huh?
Yes.
Really?
I went into one of the major supermarkets over in the week here, right? I think it was Wednesday night. My supervisor husband passed away, so we were going to give her a little strength in the week. Not sure about support. And we say, okay, we can't go empty-handed. Let's pass and take up a few things in the supermarket. And they gave me the money, so I'll go in the cash. And the person before me, I noticed that the cashier passed the bag over the scanner.
Yeah, to scan the bag.
I realized they passed the bag over the scanner, so I said, well, how they pass the bag? And I go, to it.
25 cents.
To it. Every bag, to it. Right? So when I reach up, she took out the bags, too. To it. And then she cashed. So I watching, you could see it on the screen. So I watching the bag have a price. So I said to her, I said, you're charging me for the bag? She said, yes, we have to charge for the bag. I said, so if I don't accept the bag, I'll have to hold my groceries in my hand and she said, well, sir, I am just the cashier, and this is the policy. I say, take out the bag. She said, what? I said, take out the bag. Unpack my goods out of the bag.
Yeah. Keep the bag.
And keep the bag. But us, because we want to feel that we're in the upper echelon, and we feel
echelons.
Yes. Yeah. And we feel like we want to be somebody, we will pay that for that bag and hush we mouth. And we will go in a shop where the woman in the shop buying the bag from a van man. She have to pay for them bringing in the bag, boy.
Yeah, them bringing in the bag.
Them
and
bringing in containers
of
bag. Them not going and buy that from no van man because them have 50-something stores nationwide. Right? So them bringing in the bag in container where they could absorb the price of the bag. The woman in the shop, she's buying bag of out of the back of a van.
And
she have to stand the
and
cost.
she giving you the bag free.
And if she sells you a bread, Kiss already have the price on the bread. She can't put 10 cents on that.
Yeah.
She have to sell it for the price that is on the bag, on the Kiss bread bag.
Yep.
Right? And then she still have to give you a bag from on her shop for the bag, for the bread, right?
Yeah.
And you know.
And she pay for that bag.
And she pay for that bag. And you, if you go to her, you want to make a scene because you get a bag.
Yeah.
Miss Janet give me a bag and I'm going back by she.
Yeah.
But you're going in big place and you're not getting a damn bag, boy.
Nope.
I have no problem with that. And that's my problem right there. We have to start to change things like that.
And that is the reason why I didn't want to support this emancipation they promote, because we only black for one day.
I am not supporting that.
And all kind of thing. But you wouldn't go by the African sort of buy dashiki. Take Nigeria. No, too expensive.
No.
You're going by the same.
Yes,
so buy the cloth. $20 a yard to get a cheap day. You understand?
And if they have it in suit, they buy it there.
They buy it there too.
Yeah.
But you're talking about your black.
Halaboom,
and your black conscious.
Yes.
You understand?
Yes.
And you that for one day.
Real black store that's selling it.
Yeah, you ain't buying it?
No.
Nah, you buying it?
No.
No, that's too expensive for me.
It have an Indian man that's selling some in a pack. He's selling here for $40.
Yeah.
You're buying that and you saying he's African?
Yeah. You're African.
I'm not supporting that.
And you're not supporting no kind of African business.
I'm not supporting the Syrian man have it in a pack. He bring it in a container. He bring it in a container. He bring enough that he could sell it $1 for one.
Yeah, but not only that too. When you done after emancipation day, when you buy all your clothes and make all your dashiki and your clothes and your dress and things, you're not wearing it again.
No time.
On top of that, he go and buy a Range Rover with your money.
Yeah, thanks.
You understand? He's saying thanks. Yeah, say go for African clothes. You're black and proud. You understand? And the next day, instead of going buy some from your African brother to eat, you go and line up.
Yeah.
You want to drink coffee.
Yeah.
And eat donuts.
Foolishness.
Crap.
I am not supporting that.
And based on what that man say,
I telling you heavy. When I shopping, I watching why shopping.
Yeah.
it is time we really start to come off of that shopping it.
Yeah.
And it might,
TC.
Daddy, I want chicken,
TC.
fried chicken. I go in right down the road there, buy on TC and buy my fried chicken.
Fried chicken, yeah. TC, you ever see a Chinese eating doubles?
No.
You ever see a Chinese eating bacon shack?
No.
You ever see a Chinese anyway?
No.
Buying? Will you ever see them in any other grocery?
The white sweet rice with us eating inside the thing, they all eating. They all eating. You laugh.
They don't buy from nobody else but themselves.
Thank you. But we going on.
But we lighting up.
Yeah,
we lighting up in the groceries and in the restaurant. Hey, this
who
thing.
Want to vex?
Yeah, they can vex because we talking economics here.
Who want to vex?
We talking economics here because we are the consumers.
And all who want to talk about, we songing racial, that is your business.
So them and racial when I'm doing it?
I know I'm not racial. I am putting money back in my brothers and sisters' pocket.
Are they not racial for not doing it?
They're racial, they don't like their own. They don't like their own.
No, I'm talking about the people who buying from themselves.
Huh?
The dinner racial who buying from themselves.
Who buying from them supporting their own.
Them supporting their own?
Yep.
So you're not being racial, they're supporting their own.
You're supporting your own. That's not the no.
You understand?
Side is not.
But we learn to hate ourselves.
Yeah.
We learn to hate our own people.
Yeah.
We like to bring down our own people. We don't like to see where people rise.
Yeah.
We don't like to see people build a big house and have apartments.
No.
Or have 2-3 cars.
No.
No, we don't want to see that.
A black man with a Range Rover is a drugs man.
Yeah. You're not a doctor or a lawyer or a businessman.
How?
A black man with a Range Rover is a drug lord.
Level of education.
That's how it is.
That's how it looks.
Yeah. Let me take some calls.
Yes, sir. Hi, good afternoon. Welcome. Hello, good afternoon. Welcome.
Hello.
Hi, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, TC and Heavy.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
This is Miss Gemma.
Yes, Miss Gemma. I want to commend you for taking that initiative.
TC and Heavy, let me tell you something, eh? In me, yes, I know I'm a parent. From since 4 years, I'm wrong parent. But when coming to children, it has nothing to do with politics with me.
Correct.
I know Kingsley is a UNC, that I just say, but it's not about Kingsley, it's about children. That's what I was doing, because I'm not 100%. Yeah, that's all right now. I'm sick. But that's what I do. After I stop playing music, that is what I used to do, is to help children. Right? But after I was doing 5 children, will I end up getting 10. And by God's grace, I'm going to buy the books for the children. Because it's about the children, it's not about Kingsley or anybody else. I know all the children and the parents of the UNC, but I have nothing to do with that. That is the parents. They have the right to do what they want. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
But where children is concerned,
yep.
I have 4 children, 17 grandchildren, and 7 great-grand. And I love all of them. You understand? And God is so good, eh? You know, this morning, somebody come and bought something for me because I had to sell something very good. And I get that money to go and see what the books.
Yes,
the money come right home in the gallery. I'm sitting down in the gallery and the money come right in. So I'm just waiting for my daughter to come and check me and give her all the list and the money, and let her go and buy to the children to get it. Okay?
Nice.
So I am about children. I'm not about no. I can't pay them yet, but it has nothing to do with pay them or UNC or DAC or whoever see. It's about the children see.
Exactly.
That is what I concern about, children. That is what I concern about. And I thank God this morning I got out waiting until I trust Susu for that matter. And I get in the Susu mountain. But thank God this morning money come right in the gallery I sit down and they come and so my daughter will take all the list and go and see what all the books for the children by tomorrow, so I could call all the parents and let them come and collect the children books. God bless. Okay? Have a blessed day, my son.
Thank you so much.
But I said they're going in 71, so look at me, my children. The first child is 53 years this year.
All right,
You
darling.
understand?
Yes.
Yes, so God bless all of you. We should see. Okay?
All right, Benjamin.
Yeah.
Hello, good afternoon.
Gentlemen,
Yes, sir.
I want you all to take me very seriously. Let me explain something to you all. You remember I just told you all about authority?
Yeah.
Okay. When I've said it to you before. When the United Kingdom is made up of Great Britain, Scotland, Wales, and Ireland. When they're going to play football, everybody coming with their own flag. But when they want to come at you, they're the United Kingdom. When they go in and play football and in the Olympics, Germany coming with their own flag, France coming with their own flag, right? Mm-hmm. But when they want to come after you, they call themselves the European Union. What they do is they come together, minimize their strengths, and maximize their strengths and minimize their weaknesses, and remove the competitiveness so that they could beat up everybody. You know why they will never allow, pay attention to the words, you know why they will never allow the African Union? Because the African Union means AU. AU are the beginning words of authority. You following me?
Yeah.
So they will never allow that to be formed. Pay attention. I have told you, they do not care about your interests, and everything they say to you, what you think they're saying is not what they're saying. I want you to pay attention. Children. CHIL is chill. You see REN? REN means control. So, the chill and the control. That is why they're in full control of all your children. When you're born, they issue you something called what? What your parents get when you're born?
A birth paper.
And you go, there you go. They control that. Pay attention.
You have just about 20 seconds to wrap up.
I'm going to finish in 20 seconds.
Right.
Here it is. You know what page means? Page means to summon you.
Yeah.
Okay?
Mm-hmm.
What is written on a page?
Words.
Information is written on a page, but I want to tell you something. Everything about life is on a paper, but the black is on top of the white. Pay attention to that. Pay attention.
Thank you so much.
Have a good day.
Yeah. We have just about 40 seconds, Heavy. So anything you want to close off?
So, no, I just want to say thank you all for listening to this show every Saturday. For those of you who always listen to us. Until next week, we're going to be right here, same time, same place. As I always say, live, laugh, and let live. And for every minute you're angry with someone, it's 60 seconds of happiness you can never get back. So be happy, keep smiling, and let no one see their joy. Until next week, we'll be back here.
All right, this is how we make our way out. Thank you so much again. Thank you. And let's, as the caller said, let's try to interact. Let's try to make the money in the circle. Go on.
The views expressed are not necessarily the views of the management of the Street 919 FM.
Let me go. Turn up the horns. Turn the beat down a little bit. So long I haven't seen my people. Here's my question. What's the scene? Yeah. Girl, you mean, yeah. The way you move, yeah. The way you whine and you grind and you put the way you whine, yeah. Girl, you
you whine and you grind on you, the way you whine, yeah. Hold on. What's the scene, yeah? The way you move, yeah. The way you whine, yeah. Girl, you fine, yeah. You move in time, yeah. Everybody, go down. Down little bit, wine and go down there. 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 I'd like to say pleasant good night to each and everyone here tonight. If you having a good time, somebody say yeah, yeah.
In Trinidad and Tobago, there are so many things to talk about. Social issues, injustice, child abuse, domestic violence, political scandals, and much more. On HOTP, we will cover all that and much more. Don't forget, you can catch us every Wednesday, Saturday, and Sunday nights from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. on Facebook and Instagram. Hot off the press. Hot topics, no filter.
Yeah. I make the whole place smash up. When we sipping on Caria's pink Moscato, turn it up. I make the whole place slash up. Yeah. Bottle after bottle, like me win the lotto. Bad and bougie and me humble when me hustle. Shape like a model, sexy and subtle. Caria's can make me turn it up a next level. Right now I feeling a kind of vibe. Aye. It's a Caria's pink Moscato vibe. Aye. Caria's pink Moscato. Drink responsibly.
You are invited to join Pastors Morris and Agnes Johnson of the Church of the Firstborn Assembly Miracle Center, located at number 399 Eastern Main Road, Guayco in Sangre Grande, for the old-time gospel hour all-night prayer. This and every Friday evening on the Street 919 FM from 9 p.m. to 5 a.m. Designed with you in mind, this program deals with today's issues from a biblical perspective. You will also be given the opportunity to call in and interact with us. Micah 6:8 says, He hath showed thee, O man, what is good and what doeth the Lord require of thee, but to justly and to love mercy and walk humbly with thy God. Your financial support through the First Citizens Bank will be greatly appreciated. Account number 795222. For further information, call 753-1113 or email us at church668hope@gmail.com.
Blessings in the wonderful name of our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. You are invited to listen to the Final Hour broadcast heard every Monday from 12 midnight to 5 a.m. in the morning on the Street 919 FM radio. Here my mom, Pastor Helen Garcia, and myself, Pastor Valentine Garcia Jr., preach the Word of God to the elderly, youth, and children. We can be contacted at 629-0113 or 623-8444. The church is located at 26 Prince Street in Port of Spain. We look forward to you joining us. God bless you.
As my life I lay it on the altar, as my life.
The views expressed are not necessarily the views of the management of the Street 919 FM.
Share the line. Share the line. The Street 919 FM on Facebook and Instagram. Share the line. Iowa George on Instagram. Share the line. Iowa TV and Street TV on YouTube. Share the line. The Street 919 FM.